How's everybody doing today, man? Wow, it's a Monday. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day, man. It's definitely a Monday. I got my boy, blackhorsemanpromotions.com back in the building, man. How's everything going, man? How's life, man? Let the world know what's up.
Life is good, man. Getting better and better. Try to learn something new every day, man. But life is good, man. I'm just glad to be back with my boy Corey Lee Boxing, man. Shout out to everybody that comes in here. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the way in. Subscribe if you're new to the channel because this is definitely one of the hottest channels on YouTube. If you don't know, now you know. And smash the bell icon so you'll be notified when Corey Lee Boxing go live. You dig?
You already know. But yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Boxing Clinic, man. He went live too, man. I'm gonna definitely get on this joint next time, man, for sure. But yeah, man, if you when you coming in, smash the living shit out of that like button, man. And if you haven't, please subscribe, man. We're gonna be talking about, Anthony Joshua sent another message. I mean, he hasn't been, real active on his Instagram lately. But today, man, he just hopped out of the gate, man, and he was sent a bizarre message to Deontay Wilder today, man. He was upside down in the gym, hanging from a fucking from the. It was weird as hell. He was hanging from the like the top of the corner of the gym. I mean, of the ring, and he says, and I quote, "Sorry for not posting in a while. I've just been hanging around waiting for a signature." Oh man, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua back on their shenanigans again, man. What do you take from this, man? And I mean, how do you feel about this, man? Wow, they're back at it again, dude.
So are they at odds or something like that? Eddie Hearn and Joshua.
I don't know, man. Maybe it was. I mean, either that was meant for Deontay Wilder, or that was meant for Alexander Povetkin, because both fights have not got signed yet, and we know that Deontay Wilder said he's actively searching for another opponent right now because that fight has not went through yet. So he's definitely looking for another opponent right now. And I mean, like I said, man, I can understand fully what he's going through, man, because it's one of those type of situations where, man, I mean, to be honest with you, if the fight happens in April, because he has two dates right now, he's got September and he has April. If the fight happens in April, I think the Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight is gonna be bigger. What do you think?
It ain't gonna happen, bro.
You
I
don't think
don't
the
think it's
fight's
gonna
gonna
happen,
even
dog.
happen in April?
Man, Anthony Joshua, bro, he might get stretched. He
You
might get
think
stretched.
so?
Just say he gets stretched, right, in September.
Yeah,
That fight, bro, is not gonna be a big fight.
for
He
real?
gonna have to come back and try to redeem the loss or get some good wins and build his status back up, bro. If he gets stretched, it's a wrap at this point. Now, if he had got stretched by Deontay Wilder, for in his next fight, then we can be talking about them having a rematch and it still being a big fight.
Yeah.
Like say for instance, Luis Ortiz got stretched by Deontay Wilder, but still that could be a big fight in a rematch. But because he ducked, if you duck a man and then go fight somebody else and get stretched, that's a wrap for you, buddy. In my opinion, it's a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying? So and
Yo,
no and
shout
no
out. Oh, this dude, wow, yo. Hey, shout out Robert Lawrence in the chat. He says this fight a toss up for me, but I'm edging towards AJ. I'm not picking though. Tim B said, "What's good, Corey?" Daniel Johnson says, "Facts." Derek Williams says, "What's up, Corey Lee and Black Horseman? What's up?"
what's
Tim B
up?
says, "We shouldn't care what Joshua say anymore. He's not real."
I like that. He said he's not
God
real.
damn, he ain't a real person, huh? He just a fake person, huh? He doesn't even
Right.
exist anymore, does he?
That's
God
funny,
damn,
man.
dog. That's fucked up. But yeah, man, I mean, it's one of those type of situations where, you know what I mean, Deontay Wilder right now, I mean, for all intents and purposes, he's actively searching for another opponent, man. I mean, and do you blame him? I don't blame him. I mean, I think I actually commend the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what are you gonna wait around for the Anthony Joshua to come around and you know what I mean and fucking waste your career? I mean, it's already been 3 months. Negotiations been going down for 3 months. Still nothing, dog. Damn,
Right.
man. You ain't no fucking clown. You ain't gotta wait around for this dude. Fuck
He's
that
not
dude, man.
real.
Man, like Tim B says, he's not real. I might have to steal that one, dude.
We about to use that one, nigga.
Yeah, man. I mean, and you know, like I said, you know, Anthony Joshua's got Alexander Povetkin that he's looking forward to fighting, man. And you know, it's one of those type of fights where you know that fight could actually go down, man. And you know, I think Anthony Joshua is one of those type of fighters. I mean, he's got good defense. He's got pretty good defense, but he leaves his chin open. You know, later in the I seen him get clipped by a couple different fighters. You know what I mean? Dr. Blick was good. Live from the UK. Dr. Blick is back. He comes once a month, you guys. So catch him while you can.
He's trying to get a little better. What's up, Dr. Blick?
Yo, it's good, man. Yeah, nothing much, man.
What's going on, man? Have you seen a new Instagram post from your boy, your countryman, Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I saw it, man. And I know it's obviously firing shots at Wilder, but also that could be interpreted as Povetkin because he hasn't signed no one signed anything. No one signed nothing. Like no one even knows what's even going on. Like he should be stripped by now. So I don't know what's happening, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what he's trying to throw.
Derek Williams in the chat says they desperate. I think Povetkin holding out so they can go to sanction body to honor a purse bid. We already know Russia wins that bid, and Joshua will probably vacate WBA. Daniel Johnson says if Wilder waits too long, he may end up like Triple G and Canelo situation. Timmy Diamond's Povetkin is about to ruin the party. You think so, Timmy Diamonds? What's up, boxing is me? What's popping, dog? You already know, man. Timmy Diamond's in the building. You got boxing is me in the building. You already know. Timmy Diamond says AJ is playing mind games because he knows he can't win the physical battle. So look, I mean, right now, who do you think that message was towards Dr. Blick? I mean, you're in the UK. What are they saying? What are they saying? I mean, are you sure? Because the Povetkin fight hasn't gotten signed yet neither.
No, the reason why I'm saying is
smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe. We got Dr. Blick live from the United Kingdom, man, on a fucking Monday. What more you guys want, man? And we got BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. Let's go, baby. So and share this shit, man. So Dr. Blick, how you feeling, man? So what are they saying over there in the UK right now?
Nah, the whole vibe is that he's talking about Wilder.
Okay.
Like the reason why I say is like people feel like it's talking about Wilder because the whole thing about him not signing the contract, Eddie Hearn putting out there, and I've seen places where Eddie Hearn's telling the fans to beg Deontay Wilder to sign the contract and stuff like that. So the whole feeling out there is Wilder, but it could easily be Povetkin. Like who knows? Like he should technically be stripped already. Like I don't know what's happening. Like it's all bullshit. It's bullshit.
Who should be stripped? Hold on, Blackhorseman. Did you hear this dude? Blackhorseman. This dude say he should be stripped.
Yo, man, look how long it's been.
Hey,
it's
man, y'all hearing it from the UK, bro. This is a UK.
Damn,
it's meant to be 24 hours.
He should be stripped of his title. Stripped.
Yo, the guy was. They said they mandated him to fight 24 hours. It's been over 24 hours, and nothing has happened.
So we voting on a strip right now. So we're going for the strip. So what is everybody talking about live from the United Kingdom where you're at right now? Who are they siding with? Whose side are they on? Are they riding with Deontay Wilder? Are they riding with Anthony Joshua? Do they think Povetkin's a threat? What are they saying?
It's mixed. You got a lot of people riding with Anthony Joshua, making it out like Wilder's not serious, that he rejects another contract and all that stuff. It really does depend. It depends. There's a lot of misinformed people in the UK, especially if you look at sources like Sky Sports and places like that. Because Eddie Hearn's obviously partnered with them, they're going to look at it from the side that Anthony Joshua is trying to make the fight happen, but they're not actually Wilder's team's not actually serious and needs to be more realistic. That's what a majority of people that are not really educated about the whole situation are saying in the UK. But it's mixed. It's mixed. There's some people that are starting to realize that Anthony Joshua ain't serious, that he's a corporate guy. All he's trying to do is trying to talk like he's some businessman. And by all means, it's right for him to do so, but obviously he ain't good at making business decisions because there's 50 million waiting.
Who's a business?
Anthony Joshua.
Blackhorseman, you hear this dude, yo.
Anthony Joshua trying to be a businessman, bro. But
how? No, man, that's been a major theme lately.
Oh shit!
I'm just saying, like, what's a good business decision turning down 50 million, bro? That don't benefit you anyway. Like turning down 50 million is a terrible business.
That should get you kicked out of your country, bro.
Bro, like the guy's net worth is apparently 30 million.
Oh shit, yo, Dr. Blick is on one today, yo. He feeling himself today, yo.
No, like how are you gonna turn down more than you want? His net worth is 30 million. Like he himself is worth 30 million, yeah. And he's turning down 20 million more. Like it's not about the money, bro. Then why are you acting like why is he acting like Wilder needs to be more realistic with his asking, but asking for like 40% and shit like that. All they're doing, like to get more money, is lowering the splits of the people that he's fighting. I don't think they've had any fight that's been bigger than Klitschko. They're just lowering the percentage that they're giving people to make more money, to make it look like Anthony Joshua's making more. When in reality, he's not really making that much more. It's just that they're lowering the split in terms of what they're giving.
Oh shit, Larissa Johnson! Shout out to Larissa Johnson, the odd fella. Boxing is me. Robert Laris, Timmy Diamonds, Dale Johnson, Derek Williams, Timmy B. What we got? Who else we got? Man, Black Ham TV. What's good, baby? Larissa Johnson says, listen to this shit, you guys. She says, well, if you could get stripped for being a bullshit artist, then AJ should have been stripped a long time ago. Laugh out loud. Wow, she's jumping out of the gate with that one, huh, buddies? Robert says, Brazil, I'd tune in and compare. Okay, so pretty much just saying that if Deontay Wilder fights Brazil, that they will compare how he does as opposed to how, as opposed to how Anthony Joshua did, because Anthony Joshua, that's what I really don't want to see, you guys. I mean, it's Deontay Wilder's leftovers. I mean, it's Anthony Joshua's leftovers. Anthony Joshua fought, Dominique Brazil already, you guys.
Okay, here's the thing, yeah. If you really look at it, Eric Molina was Deontay Wilder's leftovers.
Oh shit! I don't even want to see that dude again. I don't see that dude. No, don't even mention that dude. Now I went to sleep the last time that dude fought. Yeah. Literally.
The problem with the heavyweight division is it's so damn small. Like all these people like Jarrell Big Baby Miller, Joseph Parker, Dylan White, all of these people that have lost one fight, need to fight each other. That's the problem. None of them are fighting each other. That's why it's either people that are undefeated or people who have either lost one fight. They need to all fight each other. That's the issue that we're having. People are pretty much fighting each other's leftovers. Jarrell Big Baby Miller is fighting Wilder's leftovers, and what's his name? Dylan White is fighting Anthony Joshua's leftovers. Like everyone's just fighting each other's leftovers.
You feel like it's a lot of leftovers going on.
Yeah,
hey, Black Horseman, jump into this, man. It's a perfect time for you to jump in, Black Horseman. How are you feeling about the leftovers? What Dr. Blick is talking about right here. Wow, well, leftovers.
If I'm gonna be that's what
I should have titled this joint. Leftovers.
Right. That should have been fire. You already know when the shit over, you can go back and edit. Salute to editing, goddammit. But yeah, man. My comment.
Because if you want to get technical, Povetkin's Klitschko's leftovers, Dr. Blick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That might have been before you. That might have been before your time, but yeah, that happened. Bro. Yeah, that fight happened. Yeah, that fight happened. Yeah. That motherfucker was 13 and a half when that fight happened, dog.
Teenager. Yeah.
But go ahead, Black Horseman.
Well, you know, if I'm gonna be metaphoric, man, with the shit, you say, you know, how do I feel about leftovers? As long as it's still fresh, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with some leftovers, but at the end of the day, man, you know, well, leftovers or not, man, that's not going, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what is the move that Wilder can make in order to entice Anthony Joshua to get in the ring, or for them to put the pressure on Anthony Joshua to get in the ring. For that motherfucker to turn down that amount of money, there's no reason why he should still be in the UK. They should have evicted that nigga. He should be all the way out of the UK completely. But I mean, hey, you know, Wilder got his own legacy. So when it comes to him fighting Joshua's leftovers, this is like, it's not even about Joshua at this point. Joshua's a joke. You know what I mean? Only people that's defending him as fanboys. You know what I mean? And we all know fanboys are the worst. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, you know, it's a personal situation that he has with Brazil. He got a personal situation with Big Baby Miller. And you know, that will be his own personal route to take if he wants to face Brazil. You know, especially when most of the people.
But how do you guys feel about the Brazil fight? You personally,
I like it. I'm gonna say I like it, man.
Okay, you like it. I'm
gonna give my reason, because Wilder, man, he needs to be able to take this shit out on somebody. And what better person to take his frustration out on somebody who was talking a big shit, either Brazil or Big Baby Miller. Either one.
He should fight Baby Miller in Brooklyn. Beat him in his hometown, because he been talking shit about the girl he's with and shit. So he better beat his ass in his hometown.
Who? Oh, you said who's talking about the girl he's with? Who you talking about now?
Gerald, Big Baby Miller talk about.
You want to see that? That's the fight you want to see, Dr. Blick?
I'd rather see that than Brazil.
well, god damn it, I want to see that fight too, buddy.
Yo, the build-up will be. It'll be
man. Hey, this dude Deontay Wilder might lose his shit if he bring that shit up in the press conference that he smashed his wife, aka baby mother. Oh my god! Oh my god! The press conference will blow up.
It'd
be like some Adrian Broner versus Polyman crap.
Oh yeah, I fucked your bitch. Yeah, I fucked your bitch. Yeah, you fucked my bitch.
Hey, it'll be worse because see, but in that situation, it didn't get crazy in the press conference and that. It wasn't like no, you know what I'm saying?
Paulie Malignaggi was like all in Adrian Broner's face, like, you had my leftovers. You had my leftovers.
He said, don't talk about my side piece.
I left with your belt and I left with your bitch.
Man.
Nah, it's crazy.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was all time disrespectful right there, though. I left with your belt and I left with your bitch. God damn!
That's one thing you're gonna give Adrian Broner, man. The guy always knows how to put himself in great situations, regardless of his skill as a boxer, man. He knows how to put himself in great positions.
Right.
Nah, but I gotta say this though, like, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, I feel like he will hold back and
hey, but look, Brian Davis says leftovers are only bad if the fighter put up a bad show against the top opponent or champion. Brazil put up a horrible performance against Anthony Joshua. He stunk up the joint.
No, it's because Brazil's big.
So let me ask you guys this. What did Brazil do in the Anthony Joshua fight? That is a straight question for both of you guys.
Getting his ass knocked out.
Get stretched.
So, Brian David, I love you, my brother, but goddamn, dog.
But the problem with Brazil
What's up? Hold on. What's up, Weed Degree, Reese Mac, James? And if I left anybody out, you know I love you, man. But yeah, so Weed Degree says White was WBC number 2. Yeah, he's gonna stay number 2 for a while, man, because to be honest with you, man, I'd rather see the Anthony Joshua fight. I want to see the Dillian White, Deontay Wilder. To be honest with you, I'd rather see Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder than Dominique Brazil versus Anthony Joshua. I mean, Dominique Brazil versus Deontay Wilder. I'd rather see I'd rather see Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder than Deontay Wilder versus Dominique Brazil. I know it's a lot of tongue twisters.
What about what would you pick if you had a choice between Wilder fighting Dillian White and Tyson Fury? Who would you pick?
Capadonna, what's up, my brother? I gotta shout out my boys out in there, man.
Wait, you talking about Tyson Fury now?
Who you talking
sir.
about? You said Tyson Fury? Oh, Tyson Fury? Oh, there's only one Tyson Fury! Let's go, baby.
Can somebody play a replay of his last fight?
Fury fights Deontay Wilder in his last fight, bro.
We don't want to watch that again.
Tyson Fury.
We don't want to watch that again. No, we don't want to watch that again, man. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no bueno.
If Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder this next fight, Tyson Fury's getting his ass stretched, bro. He's quitting boxing.
But you know what, though, man? Fury. I mean, to be honest with you, Fury's still in his weight loss program, and he's still in his mental health program. So I feel like 4 fights in, then we can start talking Tyson Fury. It's still premature right now. He's doing what a real champion does. He's sounding the par. He's starting to look the par. And, once he really does start leveling up his opponents, like I think by his 4th fight, he'll fight either an Anthony Joshua leftover or a Deontay Wilder leftover. Mark my words, you guys, by his 4th fight. Guarantee you. And don't hey, look, I bet you don't get mad if he fights Eric Molina, if he fights, what's that other Mexican name? Not Andy Ruiz, the other one, from California. What the fuck is his name? The fat dude. What's his name, you guys? Yeah, the fat Mexican guy from California. He's a heavyweight.
Not the one that Big Baby Miller.
Oh, it's about Chris Arreola.
Chris Arreola. Oh, no. That'll be a good fight for Tyson Fury. Come back. That'll be a good fight.
I'm telling you, man. That'll be a good fight. I don't believe Tyson Fury is back, bro. If he beats someone like Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
You know who's the strong possibility of him fighting?
And our fella. Who you should say?
I said, do you know who has a strong possibility of facing him next?
Who?
Shannon the Cannon.
Oh,
and they've been trying to make that.
His next fight is in August. But can Shannon the Cannon press a fucking drug test? Have y'all seen him lately? He's failed 3 of them.
Damn.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, PED. Let's go.
Yo, man, he be saying that to Povetkin on his corner, bro.
Fucking let's go fucking drugs. Let's go needles.
Do you think Shannon, that would be a competitive fight? Or
I mean, to be honest with you, Shannon the Cannon Briggs with no drug testing. But you got to understand too, though. So listen, if Tyson Fury fights, I don't know if that goes for the opponents he fights, but he's got 90 days to start the clean boxing program, because I made a video about that shit. He's ranked number 7 in the WBC now, you guys. That's another thing we haven't really got to talk about yet, man.
Number 7.
Yeah. Tyson Fury. Only one Tyson Fury is ranked number 7 in the WBC. His first rank since he came back, man. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, you guys?
Well, so I gotta say this real quick. What would you do if the WBC mandates him to fight Ortiz for it to be a mandatory?
You said if he fight. You said if he does what?
If the WBC mandates him to fight Ortiz for mandatory. You think Tyson Fury will take it?
Fuck no. No way. No way, Jose. It's not gonna happen, dog.
Yeah, but
he could be 3 or 4 fights down the line. He's still not gonna take that fight, bro. Hey, that just made me think about something real quick. That means that
he's in the lab.
Well, you know how we just talked about, we just mentioned Shannon Cannon. You said how he tested dirty like 3 times. And I said, how you think he would do? Man, we all know that Ortiz popped dirty in the past as well. But we know he wasn't dirty versus Deontay Wilder, and he still put up a good fight.
Who wasn't dirty?
Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he wasn't dirty, but I mean, he put up a good fight. But we seen he went downhill during the later rounds, man.
That's just Deontay Wilder, bro. Give him credit.
Nah, I feel like Deontay Wilder went up in the later rounds.
No, because Wilder's way younger and he's not.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder definitely went up later rounds. Definitely went up. I feel like Deontay Wilder went like this during the later rounds, and Ortiz kind of I ain't gonna say he went all the way down, but he was like you could just tell gradually.
Yeah, he just stayed in the same spot.
Gradually he was going down.
The thing about it, is the fact that since Wilder weighs so light, like it's gonna when he throws punches, he doesn't have to put as much like force and effort in as the other people that weigh a lot heavier. Like it's not as big as like what Ortiz has to do or people like that. Ortiz is a lot heavier guy and he's old. And Wilder's always been good at like when we've seen him go the distance, he's always looked fresh going the distance. Like the guy's got good stamina. He's got very good stamina and very athletic. So? Yeah. Like against Devon, he looked fine. He looked like he could continue going.
So you feel like he can continue going with everything that's going on right now? You
yeah,
feel
but
like
it really depends on the fight and the tempo of the fight, anyways. But I feel like the reason why he went up is because he had to get his bearings after that one round where Ortiz rocked him.
You feel like that's what I'm asking you guys right now, though, man. Where does Tyson Fury fit within the mix, man? Where does he fit in? And no, this is a great question. I'm glad you're here, Dr. Blick. What the fuck are the United Kingdom fans talking about Tyson Fury, dog? Be real, though. Good, bad, or in between. Be honest, because I heard that the response was good.
Yeah, people are happy that Tyson Fury's back.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, how are they talking in the UK? You live in the UK. How far are you from Tyson Fury?
Yo, man,
the ones inside that arena was not happy. Them niggas was out there brawling, bro.
I know. Because you know what? Because you know what? Them motherfucking gypsies do not fuck around, dog. My motherfucking my mom told me about them, dog. Because you know them gypsies do not fuck around. And I guarantee you, it was somebody that say Tyson Fury's a faggot, and I guarantee he got cold cocked soon as he said that shit, dog. I mean, just cold cocked. Soon as he said Tyson Fury's a faggot, and as soon as he said that shit,
especially when he did that thing to that woman at the beginning, bro.
I mean, he just got cold cocked because you know them. Yeah, I heard them gypsies do not play, dog. They're ready to go at the drop of a dime, like that quick, dog.
They don't. If you fight one of them, you fight the whole family.
For real?
Yeah,
they serious?
They stick
hey, that's
together,
like Samoans, nigga. I got you.
They stick
well,
together.
I thought about to fight one. It was like 6 of them niggas out of nowhere.
A majority of them.
Are you serious, Dr. Blick?
Yeah, I'm 100% serious, bro. They stick together hardcore, bro.
They're that serious? No, dude.
You fight one, you fight the whole family.
The gypsies, they roll together?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what the fight was about in the stands at that fight at that Tyson Fury showdown? Do you think that's what happened?
Well, honestly, I don't know, man. Because like following sports here, there are people in the UK that just go to sporting events just to fight. Period. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
But yeah, I mean, I truly think that Tyson Fury's coming back is good for the sport. I know I'm gonna catch some heat. I know I'm gonna catch some heat for it. I know a lot of you guys don't really, no, I'm talking about maybe people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the chat probably like, why the fuck you want Tyson Fury coming back and all this shit? I think he's good for the sport, man. I mean, look what we got to deal with, dog. I mean, we could possibly at least make a mega fight with Deontay Wilder and fucking Tyson Fury if need be. I mean, if need be, that shit'll be a big fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit'll be a huge fight in the UK. Where do y'all guys think the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight is bigger at? In the United States or in the UK? I think it's in the UK is bigger.
I'm gonna side with Suleiman on the boat yacht.
This dude, yeah.
In the middle of the Atlantic, nah, definitely probably in the UK, man. I mean,
yeah.
Definitely in the UK.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think Tyson Fury is as I don't really think he's as known out here like that, bro.
I don't think Tyson Fury is the same. I don't think
Tyson Fury that known.
I don't
out
think
here
Tyson
in America
Fury is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's that known out here like that. I mean, I know you know him.
Really boxing,
You know,
come through. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those type of situations where, you know, I just want to see the fight. I want to see the best fight the best. Yeah, man, I truly think that shit will go down, man. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to see it. I mean, I know I'll be able to see. I think, you know, what do you think, guys, in the next year or two? Do you guys think that we'll see a unification match in the next year? Do you think we'll see? Do you think we'll have one champion?
I don't know. I honestly can't tell you, man.
You don't know?
It's very unpredictable, man.
At heavyweight. Let me see what the chat's talking about. I'm sorry, you guys.
One champion?
Yeah, one champion in the next year or two.
Man, Wilder gonna have that green strap forever, dog.
Oh, what's up? Oh, Bracy won. Oh, what's up, man? I got my boys in here. Bracy won. Champ Ross. JMJ. What's up, man? What's going on, everybody in the chat? My bad, man. I was running my goddamn mouth. Enough is enough. Everybody knows Tyson Fury, he says. Larissa Johnson said, Weed Degree says there's an interview with Fury about AJ. He talks a lot different about him than he does today. Sparring and everything. Brian Davis says all fight is big in the UK. Yeah. Timothy Hightower says Anthony Joshua isn't one of those who go to sporting events to fight. James says, I like Fury. He has to get back up. He fights top guys now. He getting hurt. You think so, man? All right. Reese Max says, plus Fury never lost his titles in the ring. So he's sort of still the man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog.
I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah. People be thinking just because a champion might be laid off for a year or two or something like that, that means that, you know, they are that they shouldn't get back in the ring. Like, if nobody beat them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, what can you say?
Yeah,
don't be mad at the man coming back, you know.
Fury's case is kind of different, man. That guy needs to get himself down to weight and see if he can rekindle the spot that he had almost 2.5 years ago. Which I'm not convinced he can do that.
What's going on, Mosquito? He says, I don't know, man. Unification seems to be frowned upon these days. Hopefully things change for the sake of us real boxing fans. Yeah, salute to that shit,
bro.
I mean,
that's why I said Wilder gonna have that green strap forever.
Dr. Blick, like, who the hell you talking about? Not me.
Bro, I want unification, bro.
Yo, how bad do you want unifications, Dr. Blick? Be honest. Let the fans know.
Yo, man, I would like to see one. I would like to see the best. Like you said.
Let me look, and I'm gonna tell everybody this right now. I want to know everybody's top 3 unification bouts that you can make right now. Dr. Blick, go ahead. Then I'm gonna go to Blackhorseman.
Okay. You got
it's a good question, man.
Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
Oh, wow, that's number 1.
Yeah.
Ahead of Wilder Joshua.
Yeah, Wilder Joshua, bro. That doesn't even seem possible, bro. Then is Wilder versus Joshua.
Okay, that's number 2. Okay.
And then it's probably Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. If that could happen.
Damn, so you leaving Spence out of all unifications?
No, I put Spence number 1.
Oh no, I mean Thurman. What about Thurman? He's out of it?
Yo, that guy don't exist. That guy don't exist, bro.
He didn't make the list, baby.
He don't make anyone's list.
Hey, look, Blackhorseman, like I told you, out of sight, out of mind, dog. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight. Blackhorseman's turn. Go ahead, Blackhorseman.
I agree with your number 1, Spence Crawford.
Okay.
Thurman Spence.
Oh, that's number 2.
Yeah, man, because that's long overdue. That's long overdue, and
But you got a lot of people that say that Spence doesn't make it out of the Crawford fight. Wow.
I'm just saying. Maybe not. But I'm just saying though. like I'm not talking about the result, but I'm just saying like as far as fights that I feel is the hottest unification fights. Either way, I mean it's up there. You know what I mean? And it's either Spence Crawford, Thurman Spence, and then the third one. I'm not gonna even put Wilder at that third one.
Actually, wait. I forgot one. I want to take out Mikey Garcia versus Lomachenko with Jared Hurd versus Charlo. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I replace it with Jared Hurd versus Charlo.
Oh man, how you gonna replace that, John? How both of y'all just
I didn't have it. I didn't even say my third, but that's it right there. Thank you, Dr. Blick.
Like this.
Jared Hurd versus Charlo would be a great fight.
Corey Lee's top 3 most unification matches that have to happen in either 2018 or 2019. These are my picks, you guys. At number 1, I have Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I gotta see that. That's my number 1, man. It's nothing like the big heavyweights, pause. But it's nothing like, the biggest guys, you know what I'm saying, out of all of the weight divisions, because none of the other weight divisions can beat the heavyweight, unless you're talking about Alexander Usyk. But we'll get into that in another story. But, yo, did you hear what Fanon said, Dr. Blick, about Usyk, yo?
What did he say?
This dude said Usyk is juicing because he has too much strength, because he has too much energy. And I quote, he said Alexander's juicing. He said, I know a juicing when I see one. He said Alexander's juicing because he has too much juice. He has too much energy. There's nobody that has that much energy from 1 to 12, and he's not juicing. He's gotta be juicing. I'm like, damn, Fanon, that's where we're going with this?
Wait, did he say this in the live stream?
Yeah, he said it's on a live stream, dog.
Oh, damn. I missed that, man.
Yeah, I'll even send you the link, dog.
No, but is either another fight?
They don't like my pick.
Billy Joe Saunders versus Triple G would be a good one too. That wouldn't make it my top 3, but that would be another good one in general.
But yeah, that was some bullshit. Yo, so look, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. So number 1, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. That's my number 1 unification pick. Yeah, Larissa Johnson says Corey Lee. That was some bullshit about what Fanon said. Yeah, it was. She said, yeah, not cool at all. Yeah, it was. Reese Mack says Fanon very skeptical of Usyk. Yeah, but for what? There's no reason to be. He has shown no reason of being skeptical. He's done nothing wrong yet, and until he does something wrong, then we be skeptical, but I'm not going to just call everybody a cheat. That's just like me saying Deontay Wilder's a cheat and he's done absolutely nothing wrong. But the way he came back and knocked out Ortiz, he's got to be juicing. But I'm not saying that, though.
He's on the juice.
He's got 39 or 40 knockouts. He's fucking concussed Ortiz and Bermain Stavern. He's on the juice. I mean,
no
I'm not
skinny
doing
niggas
that,
like
though.
that knocking out everybody cannot be on the juice.
His power, you don't see his punches. They're screaming juice.
Those skinny ass legs. How's he knocking dudes out? He's on the juice.
He's on the juice.
Fuck, Alabama power, Alabama PEDs.
Where the fuck did he get this power? Alabama doesn't produce champions. He's on the juice.
Oh my Lord.
But yeah, man, I got number 1. I'm just joking, you guys, by the way. And I'll say I'm just joking. But I got Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, my number 1.
Somebody gonna dub that little part, bro, and use it against you.
Yeah, you already know. They always do. Yo, somebody from the UK made a diss joint about me, Dr. Blick.
Oh, it's
They made a diss video on me, dog.
Oh, what happened?
Yo, he was like, the dude was saying something about like I contradicted myself on a live stream that I did or some shit. He only did like a 3-minute clip about something, but I'm like, somebody sent me that shit. I'm like, really? They got like a fan sent me that shit. And I'm like, really? I got my first diss video made about me. I must be doing something right, dog. Like, come on, dog. Like, you made a diss video about me, little
Damn,
old
boy,
me.
you got UK hate?
And the dude was from UK. Hey, it's all good though, man. But you know what I mean? Like I said, man, I think that, oh yeah, so my number two unification match would be, it's got to be Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford. I got you. And look, I'm not sleeping on Thurman. Thurman almost made the list, but you know what I mean? Like I said, I want to see the Thurman Spence, man. And my number 3, you know, pound for pound list that I on a unification match that I truly want to see, man, is gonna probably be either between it's gonna be somebody in the 154-pound division. It's gonna be Jared Hurd versus Jermell Charlo, Jared Hurd versus Jaime Munguia. Charlo versus Munguia. How that look, you guys? Wow,
Man,
that'll be a good fight. How do you think that
Cali
gonna
about
look?
to jump on just for that. He gonna pop up. You know, let me say something. He gonna be on that shit. What?
Oh shit, yo.
But Cali,
that's a good match though. No, I mean, that's my boy. I'm fucking with him. But at the end of the day, man, that is a good match though, bro. You know, I mean, I like, even though he did fight Saddam Ali, I still like what I saw. You know, sometimes you can look at the style and the way that motherfucker landed that lead hook. I was like, God damn. I mean, yeah, he do, bro. That lead hook was a sight to see right there, bro. But I mean,
his versus Canelo is happening soon.
On top of that, you know, the guy's height, his size, you know, he's probably just as big as Hurd, you know, weight wise, if not bigger.
Wait, how tall is Hurd?
Huh?
How tall is Jared Hurd?
6'1", I think.
Okay, that's a big ass. That's a big ass freaking 154-pounder, bro.
Real talk. So Jaime Munguia is like right up there. You know what I mean? So I think it's gonna be a tough fight either way for Jermell, whether he's going Hurd route or Munguia. You know, if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Chad Raw, let me read off some of these unification matches, you guys. These are some good picks. You got Weed Degree says, Tay Burnett. Oh, maybe that's a good one. Okay. Boxing is Me says Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. That's definitely a good one, you guys. Then Boxing is Me also said Crawford versus Thurman, or Spence versus Thurman, or Spence versus Crawford. All of those are great ones, man.
Crawford versus Danny Garcia. Depending on if he beats,
I still got Lomo beating Mikey.
Combo Breaker says Hurd could be a 160-pounder. Yes, the fuck he could, dude.
Yeah. This is the lowest he could probably go.
With how big he is, bro.
Yeah, this is the lowest he could probably go.
Above Laura.
What do you think? What do you guys think Jaime Munguia is gonna finish his career at? I think it's possibly he could finish
175
light heavy. Yeah, I was gonna say light heavy. I'm being honest with you, Dr. Blick, because this guy's in his 20s and he's already so big, so massive. I wouldn't be surprised if he's bigger than Jermell Charlo. I'm being honest.
He's bigger than Jermell.
Because I seen Jermell versus his older brother.
I seen Jermell. That nigga not big, bro.
Oh,
Jermell's not that big, bro.
This dude, Jared Hurd, I seen Jared Hurd in person, dude. I'm 220 pounds solid. This dude was like right underneath me. Underneath me.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, when I took a picture with him at the Sergey Lipinets Mikey Garcia fight.
I wish I would have took a picture with Jared Hurd so y'all guys can see him, dude. Like, oh man, he was big.
You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
I snapped a picture and whatnot, and then like after that, I was like, man, I appreciate that, twin. And like I just, hit him on the shoulder or whatnot, and he just felt like bone. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like he like super bony or anything like that.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it's just like
a lot of those guys like that cut weight, and maybe he was cutting weight that time. Was he ready to fight?
No. This was
Was this his off? Was he cutting weight or no?
I don't think. I just think that he one of them guys. Like he just constantly, like kind of like that. Remind me of like Devin Haney. You know how Devin Haney's always working out,
Yeah.
So he always gonna
yeah.
stay on fight weight, and that's what it
Oh,
is.
really?
Like he was
Nah,
always kind of like around his fight weight,
wait,
whereas
you talking
somebody
about
like
Jared Hurd?
no, I'm talking about Jamel.
Okay.
Jared Hurd might be fucking when he not fighting, he might go up like 15 pounds. He might be sitting around like 185, 190. You know what I'm saying? In between fights. Not Jamel. Jamel probably around at the max, he'll probably hit like nigga 165. Maybe.
You think so?
Maybe. I mean, dude always like running, he always working out. Like, I think that's Jamel. Like you can look at him, like you look at Jamal. Jamal's big, bro. Big.
Yeah.
Like he fights at 160, but if you looking at him in interviews, like I seen him when he interviewed on Below the Belt, and I mean, clearly you can see the size difference between Jamal and Jamel. Jamal looked like he's fucking damn like 200 pounds, bro. He looked like he up there, like somewhere around.
Come on, yo. Come on,
He
yo.
closed like 190 something.
For
He
real?
looked like he up there, bro.
Bullshit? No bullshit?
Man, I gotta find that interview and send you the link in the hangout so you can see him, bro. The difference
Damn.
between Jamal and Jamel. And I know Jamel's probably around like, you know what I'm saying, in between fights like 160, 165, maybe. You know what I mean? But Jamal, bro, he probably cuts weight, you know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. But
oh yeah. So
Jamel.
how do you feel about it, Dr. Blick? I mean, how do you feel about the 154-pound division? How are you feeling about it? Who do you got number one? Who do you want to see maybe possibly number two? And did you see my interview versus Ernesto Rodriguez, Jared Hurd's head trainer?
Don't
lie neither. Do not lie neither.
I saw it during the end because like when I got your message, it was around the time you guys were wrapping up. Cause I just got back from like training.
Okay, yeah.
So I saw it during the end, but like when it comes to number one, I would like to say is out of Charlo or Hurd. It's hard to pick. I need them two to fight each other for me to actually have a solid answer. But in terms of what I've seen, I feel like Charlo is number one based on what I've seen like so far, because I don't know, Jared Hurd could have more dimension to his game, but based on what I've seen, he looks kind of like he's just gonna walk people down and shit. But apparently he has more dimensions. Yeah, apparently people say he has more to him. So I don't know what else he can offer. Like based on everything.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say now, though. I mean, you got to understand, you got guys that are trying to challenge these people, man. And I truly think that, you know, with people like that are, you know, willing to risk themselves and, you know, put it on the line, man. Who do you feel like could possibly win in Charlo versus Hurd?
Man, I think Charlo need to fight Laura before he fight Hurd.
I think Laura is about.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. That's another thing I wanted to get into, man. Have you heard about, you know, Erzalandi Lara calling out Jamel Charlo, and Jamel Charlo hasn't said nothing about the call out. The call out happened about 3 weeks ago.
I think it's like, I feel like if there's a chance for him to beat Lara, I feel like it's now, because Lara don't move as much as he used to. Especially like if he moved like he used to, I reckon it'll cause Charlo problems in terms of like trying to stop him. But now he fights like straight at you, so it's gonna be a lot easier. You don't move as much.
Hey, but Dr. Blake, I want to say this, bro. I low key think Jamel's footwork is low key overrated.
I agree with you too.
I think it's low key overrated, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that.
You know,
think so?
I think so, man. I think Jamel is a great puncher. He sets his punches up very well. You know what I mean? But when it comes to walking somebody down, bro, nah. His footwork ain't all that great. Like Spence has great foot. He has good feet as far as, you know, being able to cut the ring off and get to you in a very calculated way. Jamel is kind of sloppy, man. Kind of sloppy. And when he first got his WBC strap from home dude, I don't know his name. But that's how he was losing the fight, man. Like when he got to come after somebody.
Oh, boxing is mistakes. Boxing is me said Jared Hurd would beat Jamel Charlo. Wow.
I
And then
can't.
Boxing is Me says both Charlo's footwork is underrated, but he says Jared Hurd would beat Charlo. Wow. Okay.
He says that footwork is underrated.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nah,
so.
I think
feel
it's
like
overrated.
the
I
Trout
think
fight
both of
exposed
them
him.
brothers. I think both of them are pretty flat-footed, man.
I think the Trout fight exposed him.
Yeah,
because he was struggling against Trout, like in order to stop him.
Right. It's somebody who's a good mover. He looks sloppy, bro. Trying to get to him, you know, trying to cut the ring off. He gonna definitely have to work on that, man.
Y'all
If he
think
gonna face Laura,
sloppy?
I'm just keeping it 100, bro. I like Jamel too, but I mean, we got to keep it real. Everything else he pretty good on. You know, he can box still, good power.
I mean, how are you guys feeling about this showdown that could possibly go down with Jared Hurd and Jamel Charlo and even a Jaime Munguia versus a Liam Smith? You know what I mean? I mean, how high are they on a Liam Smith out there in the UK, Dr. Blick?
I no one really talks about that guy, man. Honestly, like he's only big with like hardcore boxing fans, but even then, no one really talks about that guy, man. Like he's not really that much talked about. He's kind of just there, to be honest. like that's pretty much what it is for him, man. But
man,
yeah, I feel like Munguia's got he's got Liam Smith. Like I feel like he could win that fight. Like he's got this.
You got to understand, you guys, like when y'all dealing with this level, I mean, and that's another thing, you guys. I mean, I have said that's what the one thing I want to ask you, Dr. Blick. What do they say about the clean boxing program out there? Because me and Blackhorseman has been very critical on athletes out here on the clean boxing program. What are they saying about the clean boxing program? Do you guys even care about the clean boxing program out there? I mean, what are you guys saying?
It don't really, to be honest, don't really get brought up a lot. And I feel like it's more so due to the fact that it's so low key with people like Anthony Joshua holding the majority of belts. Like it's not really that like out there. The only time it was really out there was Tyson Fury failing. But I do feel like a lot of people they care about it. It's just not that much mentioned, other than when Tyson Fury went through his issues and stuff.
Oh wow, man, yeah, man. What? Oh, Philip says, "What it do, Corey Lee and Blackhorseman?" Boxing is Me says Saddam was small at 154. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say right now, though, Blackhorseman, is if you know, is Thurman's on? Oh, that's another thing that's a hot topic that we've been talking about lately, and a lot of haters do not like me and Blackhorseman bring it up. One time, Keith Thurman, baby.
KOs for life. You think you can beat me? Beat me. My mama
used to beat me. Last time
Daddy used to beat me.
Man, these dudes were hating on us on the live stream, Dr. Blick.
They
said, what the fuck are you guys still talking about Keith Thurman for? Like,
to be fair, when the whole I got like say the whole chaos for life. When was the last time he killed anyone? He hasn't had a knockout like 3 years.
Hey, but they said he's been injured too, man. But I truly think that he could have stopped. I think. Well, I mean, you got to understand. I feel like he knocked out because Collazo quit. I mean, Collazo didn't want no parts. He was gonna definitely get brutally knocked out, but he stopped it before he stopped his own fate. What I mean by that is he stopped it before it got real ugly. You know what I mean? Because you got to understand the tide was turning. Okay, Luis Collazo landed that body shot, but after that, Keith Thurman went ham. Keith Thurman, it's like he put a batter in his back and he didn't let off the gas. He was ready to go, baby. And, you know, like I said, Keith Thurman, you know, I feel like if Keith Thurman comes back, he's got to come back. He's got to come back guns a-blazing because these welterweights are not playing. You got Terrence Crawford that fucking pretty much wiped out goddamn Jeff Horn. You know what I mean?
Feel like Keith
Terrence Crawford wiped out Jeff Horn. Terrence Crawford wiped out Victor Postol. Terrence Crawford wiped out the Olympic gold medalist and Felix Diaz. You know, Terrence Crawford wiped out Gamboa.
Julius
that just made me think about something. Go ahead, bro.
God damn, he wiped out Gamboa, and then he wiped out he was the unified champion when they fought Julius Ndongo. I mean, come on. And Julius Ndongo was coming off the knockout victory over Travisky. Travisky was supposed to be on people's pound for pound rankings. That's another fucking German fighter went bad. You know what I mean? But I mean, I truly feel like Terrence Crawford needs to get the credit just due. There's a lot of Spence tards out there that, you know, think Errol Spence is a god. You know what I mean? That came from heaven. And he landed right on their fucking lap. Pause. And he's like, you're picking Crawford over Spence? What the fuck has he done at 147? Well, what the fuck is Spence done at 147? I mean, goddamn. Yeah, he beat Kell Brook. And to be honest with you, man, I think that is an awesome win. And I'm not trying to discredit his win at all. But let's be honest. Kell Brook just got his ass beat by Gennady Golovkin.
No, you got to keep in mind as well. You got to keep in mind as well. He came down two weight classes. That's
but when you go up and like Kell Brook did and try to come back down, you're killing yourself. You're killing yourself.
Straight after as well. And in my opinion, I feel like Errol Spence was kind of losing the first half of that fight.
Yeah, man. Brian Davis says all at 140 except Horn. But who the fuck is Horn? Oh, shit.
See? There we go.
The guy that beat Pacquiao. Over there.
Go.
I told you, man. That's how they do, man. They come out of the woodworks.
You're saying this, yeah, but a lot of people are saying how Crawford is going to get knocked down. He's going to get dropped against Jeff Horn. He's gonna have to deal with these elbows, the rough.
They were saying
the size.
Yeah, they were saying that, but dude, he wiped out Jeff Horn as if to say Jeff Horn wasn't shit.
He won every round. He won every round.
Dead. Wipe out. Like
the guy looked awful, man. It was a complete destruction. It was clearly wipeout status, baby. I mean, it was just like, wow, he wiped them out, man. It was like the white boys say, man, totally, man. It was like a wipeout, dude.
Surf's up, dude.
Surf's up. Jeff Horn got like totally wiped out.
Bogus, totally bogus.
Like he was totally bogus from Australia, dude. That dude wasn't the goods. But yeah, man, I mean, I totally think that, you know, guys like that in that division, man, I just feel like the welterweight division is so stacked, man. It's so stacked, so fun, so full of life. I mean, that's the division that I truly, truly want to see for years to come, man. Who do you think, Dr. Blick, after all the smoke clears, will be the head man in charge, the king? After all the smoke clears.
Ooh. That's a hard one, man.
That's how competitive. Hey, look. That's how competitive the welterweight division is.
Hey, look, that's a good thing that it's hard to pick. That's a good thing.
Right.
He said shit.
I don't even know, man.
That dude sound like he's having a fucking orgasm over there. He's like, oh, man, this dude knocked out this dude, but then he knocked out this dude, but then he's got more power than this guy, but he's slicker than this guy, but
no, that's a tough one, bro. Because I do know that we don't like Keith Thurman could come back, bro, and wipe out everyone when he's actually ready. Maybe. So I don't know, man.
So what are you saying right now? I mean, okay. Larissa Johnson said you off the chain tonight, Corey. Too funny. Hey, man, I try to be. Brian Davis says Crawford is like that, but damn, let him fight someone at 147 first. Damn, he's saying Crawford ain't fighting nobody at 147. But what about Jeff Horn, Brian Davis? God damn, dude.
Look,
I'm gonna let you guys talk about that.
Well,
so now they're discrediting Jeff Horn's win. I mean, they're discrediting Terrence Crawford when he beat Jeff Horn, Dr. Blick. What do you guys got to say about that? They're pretty much saying that he don't count. He said fight somebody at 147 first and then come talk to him about Terrence Crawford. He's saying that Jeff Horn wasn't shit, but wasn't that the same Jeff Horn that beat Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, okay. Here's my issue with this whole statement. Yeah, everyone says this. Yeah, but other than Kell Brook here, Errol Spence hasn't really fought anyone.
And
on top of that, yeah, according to Amir Khan's last opponent, what's that guy's name? Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. The guy that
Peterson?
No, the one that Amir Khan fought in the UK that he knocked down like 37 seconds.
Phil DeGreco. Phil DeGreco
said Amir Khan.
That's who Earl Spence fought too. I watched that fight. At Buffalo Wild. I watched that fight at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Do you know what Phil LaGreco said? Phil LaGreco said, Phil LaGreco says that Amir Khan hits harder than Earl Spence.
Send us them wings, goddammit.
Future sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings.
One of them ads on Corey Lee Boxing.
Corey Boxing, future sponsorship, Buffalo Wild Wings, lemon pepper.
Right, nigga. Let them niggas know. Lemon peppers on deck.
Lemon pepper, barbecue sauce. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dr. Blick. I ain't mean to cut you off, man. Break that shit down for these guys. They don't hear you. Go ahead, man.
So Phil
let them know the raw Dr. Blick. Let them know. Bring that shit out, man. I heard that shit before though, Dr. Blick. You ain't been breaking that shit down like that lately.
Okay. So Phil LaGreco says that Amir Khan hits harder than Errol Spence.
Uh-oh.
Damn!
That's gonna get him.
Oh! Fuck!
Because you got like he stopped Phil LaGreco way faster than all them people. He completely
Brian Davis said he put in all capital letters Dr. Blick and Blackhorseman. He said, but we not talking about Earl Spence. So why y'all bring him up?
Because like when
what is wrong with these motherfuckers, man?
Shout out to Brian David in the chat. He going hard. He going hard. And I salute that shit because if you got somebody that you go hard for, you better go hard for him on Corey Lee Boxing, man.
Here's the thing.
But don't get mad. Don't get mad when we say some real shit back.
But here's the issue about that.
Be ready for that comeback, nigga.
You can't complain about who has somebody else fought at 147, yeah. When the guy only fought one fight, and it was a title fight, regardless of who has the belt, man, the guy went for that belt against someone that is naturally a physical guy, that is naturally a bigger guy, and in fact, that guy is too big for his weight. So in fact, he could be fighting someone that could easily make 154 pounds. So you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it in that aspect as well. And when you say someone needs to fight somebody, you gotta look at all the other champions and question who did they fight. And other than Kell Brook, who is Errol Spence for?
Oh, Brian David, he talking to you, my brother. Can we hear you?
In fact, Danny Garcia has the best resume at 147, bro, and he don't even have a belt.
Facts, baby. You know, but so Brian Davis pretty much saying that Earl Spence. I mean, he's going hard for Earl Spence right now.
No, I'm just saying, I like Errol Spence. Errol Spence is one of my favorite fighters, but you gotta look at it this way. There's a reason why all of these guys are undefeated. They ain't fighting each other.
Right. Right. All of them are guilty of that shit. All of them.
And if you don't fight each other, man, you're gonna remain undefeated if you keep fighting these opponents that are out there.
Overprotectors and shit.
Because keep in mind, Keith Thurman still haven't lost. Danny Garcia's only lost once. Sean Porter's lost once or twice. These people none of these people be fighting each other, bro.
Yeah. Brian David, man, he was trying to tell you though, man. I mean, he's pretty much saying that, he said Brian David says Crawford is like that, but damn, he put in all capital letters. Let
Hey,
him.
look.
He said, let him fight someone at 147 pounds first.
Oh, who'd you want him to fight?
Right, because Spence don't want it right now. He already said. So you can't even throw your own boy in the equation.
Yeah.
So you suggest
who's he meant to fight, bro? Amir Khan already said that. Amir
Clearly,
Khan
he don't want
already
to fight
said
him right now.
when Amir Khan, they did an interview with Amir Khan, and they said they told him that
oh shit, he just responded. Hold on, he just responded. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Brian Davis back, man. Salute to Brian Davis, man. He ain't done yet. He getting down with the keyboard, man. We gotta have that calling feature coming soon. Brian Davis says, that's what I'm saying. You're making my argument. What do you he says, how do you move up in weight and jump over the number 1 and 2? He said, Brian Davis says, contender,
look. That's what
contender, it was a setup. He says, contender, it was a setup for him to win that belt. He says, Brian Davis says, and I quote, contender, it was a setup for him to win that belt. He said, you don't get it.
Yo, okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem, man. I would, if you're undisputed in the weight class below, it would make sense. It would make sense for you to jump up in a decent position. The guy was undisputed. He captured every belt. He was undisputed. So him going up in weight class, it would make sense for him to be in a good position in terms of rankings.
Right.
Captured every belt, which is rare.
Man, Brian David is at y'all, man. I don't give a fuck. He's still writing, yo. What else he say? He says, and since you brought up Danny Garcia, he has a better resume than Crawford at 140. He only fought 2 fights.
Only difference
at 147. He said, and he put in right there, right after 147. He says, do your history.
It's called history, bro.
The guy only fought once.
Do your history. He's talking to y'all.
Based on your logic, bro, Tony Bellew can put up an argument with him having a better resume than Deontay Wilder, bro.
What the fuck?
And Tony Bellew only fought one person, bro. Like,
look, but I mean, what he's telling y'all is he says contender, it was a setup from him. He says for him to win that belt. He says you don't get it.
I don't know what he's talking about, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What setup? What do you mean?
He says,
what do you mean?
He says that's what I'm saying, because y'all were talking about, you know, Terrence Crawford and stuff like that. He was saying that's what I'm saying. You're making my argument. He says, how do you move up in weight and jump over the number 1 and number 2 guy at welterweight? That's what he's saying.
Okay. The same
that's
reason.
What he's saying.
Hold on, Dr. Blake. Let me get this one real quick, bro. Let me get this one real quick. The same reason why they anointed Floyd the number 1 when he got to 147. He was already the number 1 pound for pound before he got there. So just because he went up a weight didn't mean that they was going to take him away, take number 1 pound for pound away from him. It's because every weight that he's been at, he's been dominating better than everybody else. It means that his style can convert over to any weight class. And just because he goes up 1 weight does not mean that takes away from his rank as the number 1 pound for pound. So that's just like, okay, once again, these fighters have not fought yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's really still to be determined who the number 1 welterweight is. We can talk about,
this nigga Daniel Johnson says, he said this nigga keyboard smoking right now.
Hell yeah. This nigga put 147 PM and shit, or AM.
Shout out Brian David, man. That's my hustle over there, dog. Keep bringing us them facts, because he told y'all specifically to do y'all history, Dr. Blick.
Right. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the number 1 welterweight, it could be Spence, it could be Crawford, it could be Thurman. We still have to see, because these guys have to fight. But what you got to understand is pound for pound means that your style can convert over to any weight class. And until Terrence Crawford is beat at welterweight, he is the number 1 welterweight, bro. He's considered the number 1 fighter in the world. So it don't matter what weight class he in right now. You feel me?
You got to keep this in mind, man. Like, I know you're talking about like it was a setup, man. Like you could argue when Gervonta fought for that WB that WBA belt. It was a setup. The guy lost the belt.
Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson's even getting into it. He said, "What did Danny do?" He's referring to you, Brian David. He said, "This is Daniel Johnson." He says, "What did Danny Garcia do when he moved up?" He said, and this is response to you. He says he fought the #1 fighter at welterweight. His second fight in the division. Smoke. That's smoke right there. That's all smoke.
But Thurman gave him that shot, though. You talking about Thurman and Garcia?
But yeah, he's pretty much saying that Danny ain't never had it easy. He's pretty much saying that Danny fought the #1 welterweight at the time. You know, his second fight at welterweight. That's what he said. Because Brian Davis said, who did Danny Garcia fight? He only had 2 fights at welterweight.
Here's my question: When did I know people say Errol Spence, but technically Keith Thurman hasn't been beat, so you can't really take the fight away from the fact that he is the #1 welterweight. If you considered him the #1 welterweight at the time, because no one beat him to take away that title. Like if you think about it, so if you consider Keith Thurman #1, you can't really just switch until that guy got his ass beat.
Yo, we got a troll boxing show said Danny is still the #1 cherry, man. Danny's a cherry, man.
If you're fighting, even being a cherry, he still got something. Still one of the best resumes in boxing.
The best.
So that's the best cherry you can cherry pick.
Boxing shows. Just this. I want you to do this by yourself at your own convenience, or anybody in the chat can let me know right now. This is a fun fact. You know what I mean? Let anybody know in the chat, man. I'll give you a special shout out, man. How many world champions has Danny Garcia beaten? And I guarantee you it's probably close to double digits, if not double digits. That's saying something. That's saying something, dog. Real shit. You know what I mean? You got Zab Judah. You got Eric Morales twice. You got fucking you got Lamar Peterson. You got Zab Judah.
Amir Khan.
You got Lucas Matthysse. You got Amir Khan. You got fucking Keith Thurman. You got fucking who else did he fight? He's gonna
fight Sean Porter.
Oh, you talking about Danny Garcia?
Yeah.
He's gonna fight Sean Porter.
Who else did he fight? He fought some guys
at 147 or just period?
All together, champions he's beaten. I got 8 so far. What's
that one guy? They said he low key beat him in what was it?
Herrera. I don't know if Herrera was a world champion though.
Oh, okay. You talking about world champions?
Yeah, world champions only.
Y'all said Morales already, right? Eric Morales.
Yeah, we said him. Damn, I'm at 8 right now though, you guys. I'm at 8.
Matthysse, right?
I said Lucas Matthysse, Lamont Peterson, Zab Judah. Did he fight Paulie Malignaggi?
Malignaggi.
Did he fight him?
He knocked him out, yeah.
Oh shit, that's 9. He fought 9 champions. 9, nigga. Get your shit together.
Guerrero was a former champion.
Number 10.
Hey, y'all gotta get
ding, 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 ding.
Put your cherries up. Eat your cherries.
Boxing shows, you just got owned. And we're not on the zone. Corey Lee Boxing, baby. You already know, baby. Boxing shows, you just got destroyed, murdered, killed, mayhem, destruction, all that shit. You know what I mean? Don't ever say Danny Garcia's a cherry, man. That was murder. Daniel Johnson says he's got the skull in the boxing joint at the same time. Yo, and I didn't even go to BoxRec. I named 8 champions off the dome. Had help with 2. 8 off the dome, dog. No BoxRec. I am the motherfucking BoxRec. Yeah, you already know, man.
Corey Lee boxer wreck this nigga.
Man, you already know, man. But back to Brian David, because he's back at y'all again. He says Bob Arum owns the WBO organization, meaning that's why Terrence Crawford got the WBO shot in the first place.
No, man.
Whoa.
If you're complaining about that, bro. Yo, man. All I'm
that's
saying
why he
is
got
this,
the
man.
shot in first. Okay.
You can't complain
Brian
about.
David, yeah.
You can't like.
Hey, but you see, but look, Corey, you see when you say something about a Spence tar, somebody who's a fanboy.
Oh, and he fought Brandon Rios. That's number 11. God damn, boy. What do you want, boxing shows?
He got way more names.
You might get put in timeout if you say something slick, because I just decapitated your mother monkey ass. Now get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, boy. I send you to school next time, all right? I ain't paying for your tuition this time. I got you next time, though. This is a firm lesson, all right? I hope you learned something, man. What Cali? Cali Enigma says, send me a link. We in the kitchen whipping, baby. You already know. We in the kitchen whipping.
Oh, he must have sent it through the hangout, huh?
Yeah, but look, that's what I'm saying. So Brian David is still on that shit, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you see what happened when you start putting
something about their Brian David said Paulie Malignaggi was coming off of a knockout loss.
Oh, here he go. So Kell Brook, though. What about Kell Brook? Look at this guy, man. That motherfucker, you backing yourself into a wall. You backing yourself into an alley now. Shit. It's getting darker and darker.
Brian David getting it in today. He got the spotlight on him today, baby.
You should have stopped while you was ahead, homie.
He getting it in today, baby.
Paulie coming off a knockout loss. Yeah, just like Kell Brook.
Today, baby. He is getting it in today. No bullshit. No bullshit, man.
These fanboys, they start getting emotional, start throwing.
Man, that's how they do.
Well, Crawford, he got an opportunity by WBO because of the top rank.
That's how they doing it, bro.
Try to deflect and put the attention on somebody else.
That's how they
talking about Spence.
Man, that's exactly how they doing it, man. You already know how the fuck they doing this shit, man. They getting it in like that. That's how they doing it, man. And he ain't gonna stop.
Kell Brook was the moron to go up.
Oh shit, Cali Enigma, man. What's good, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? We don't get a what's up, kiss my ass. Nigga, I'm back from Long Beach or nothing. God
man, I've been back from Long Beach, man. Was mad. I left Long Beach too early, man. The Long Beach Harbor had Snoop Dogg. It had the Dog Pound. It had Sugar Free, DJ Quick, Ice Cube, Redman, Method Man, Ashanti. Yeah, they were all performing over at the Long Beach Harbor, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing for all you guys sleeping on Ashanti. Ashanti to snap back, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She worked the price of admission alone, man. I ain't worried about her singing, man.
Pocahontas status, baby.
Yeah, me, Ashanti in a room alone.
Hey, Dr. Blick, you know anything about Ashanti, man? We got these superstars over here you probably don't know nothing about. Do you know who Ashanti is, Dr. Blick?
I got to know. He knows she is.
Huh? Dr. Blick, now don't go Googling her now. Do you know who Ashanti is? Huh, Dr. Blick? Dr. Blick on quiet time, nigga. He ain't trying to answer me. But yeah, man, what's going on, man? Y'all see y'all was live. I didn't want to interrupt y'all live, man. Y'all done with y'all live?
Yeah, we done, man. All of a sudden, I just noticed you on, man. I was like, what the hell?
Nah, because I already told Dr. Blake and Blackhorseman I was gonna go live. I was gonna go on Boxing Clinic, man. But yeah,
you should have asked. You could have went on there too, man. You could have made the panel, man. There was some cats in the comment section acting ridiculous, man.
What they was doing, man?
Man, hating on Al Heyman, like, man, you think you Al Heyman, man. Al Heyman, Al Heyman real bad for boxing, man. It's obvious, you know what I mean? Al Heyman, one of the worst things that happened to boxing. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, what are he worse than De La Hoya? Bob M? This punk ass motherfucker, named Eddie Hearn. I mean, them dudes talking, dude, and Oscar De La Hoya doing a whole bunch of weirdo stuff, which should cancel him immediately. But you don't hate on Al Heyman, who don't even talk? Al Heyman don't even talk. And that's what it is. It's amazing when you don't even talk and you get hate. I mean, it's like, man, the brother can't do nothing, man. Brother can be quiet. Brother can talk. It don't matter what the brother do. Brother can.
Yeah, I told Boxing Clinic I'm gonna hop on his next live he do though, but for sure though. But yeah, man. So what y'all? I mean, what we was talking about right now is, I mean, Brian David is a superstar right now. I mean, he's pretty much told Dr. Blick and Blackhorseman, I mean, you know, what the fuck has Terrence Crawford done?
He checkmated himself in his last comment. He checkmated himself, bro. I'm just saying.
Well, why is he hating on Terrence Crawford? What did Terrence Crawford do?
Because when you say anything about,
he said Bob Arum owns the WBO. He ain't won shit yet. He said he got to fight somebody at 147.
That part is true. Bob Arum does control the WBO, and Bob Arum and Golden Boy have the best relationship when it comes to the WBO. But Terrence Crawford could win them belts easily himself. Anyway, without Bob Arum, unless Bob Arum did something with the WBO to try to make life difficult for him. But I mean, let's keep it 100. Terrence Crawford is capable of beating anybody. Period.
Oh, Brian Davis says, I'm from Washington, D.C. My favorite fighter is Ray Leonard. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere.
Checkmate.
And he was an ultimate ducker right there. Ray Leonard, ultimate ducker.
He want to go back to the old school now. He said,
Ray Leonard ducked a whole lot of folks, man.
Man, Brian David, let these dudes know why you said that about Terrence Crawford. Let them dudes know. God damn, Brion David. Hey, Brian David, y'all gonna make that Brian David keyboard.
It makes sense. So he chooses to hate on the guy that actually wants to fight the best versus somebody who was an opportunist who would wait for guys to get old. It was gifted a decision against Marvin Hagler and went on his way to.
This is what Brian Davis said about Terrence Crawford before you came on, and I'm gonna read it. What he said to keep you up to date. He says Brian Davis says, but we not talking about Earl Spence. So why y'all bring him up? So then he later went on to say, he says, that's what I'm saying. You're making my argument. How do you move up in weight and jump over the number 1 and 2 spot? He's talking about because he
was a WBO title holder in the lower division. That happens. Actually.
Then he says contender. It was a setup from him to win that belt. You don't get that.
Bob Arum tried to set it up for Pacquiao to go against Terrence Crawford.
He said you don't get that. And then he also says, and since you brought up Danny Garcia, he has a better resume than Crawford at 140. He only fought 2 fights at 147. Do your history.
They said, we talking about that? Well, yeah, Danny has a better resume at 140, but guess what? Terrence Crawford fought all the champions. He became undisputed.
Then he says, he says his second fight, he fought for a belt for his not his first fight. Oh wow, he's checking y'all on the joint. Okay, wow, Brian David getting it in right now. Then he says Bob Arum owns the WBO. Period.
Agreed. I agree with that. But let me ask you something. Who would you pick against? Would you pick Danny Garcia over Terrence Crawford?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm not talking. I'm asking. More.
Don't throw me in the joint. Damn.
I'm asking the dude in the comment section. I'm asking on board in the comment section. Would you pick Danny Garcia over Terrence Crawford?
Oh shit! Brian Davis says sorry with an exclamation mark. He said I left for a second, but he's back now.
Yeah. Would you pick Danny Garcia over Terrence Crawford?
Oh shit!
That's what I want to know. Would you pick Danny Garcia over Terrence Crawford?
It says and more. Oh yeah. Oh, somebody says something about what I'm talking about tonight. I did put and more in the title, but and more can mean a lot of different subjects, dog. Right. But y'all should have caught the beginning of the joint. We've been live for an hour. God damn,
remember the last stream we did together, and they was like, "Why y'all talking about Keith Thurman?" It's like in the beginning it said unification fights. You know what I'm saying? Future unification fights.
Olan Crawford says Stevie Wonder will pick Crawford over Spence.
Yeah, but I'm trying to ask. I'm trying to ask about the one cat who been doing all the hating on Terrence Crawford. Will you pick Danny Garcia over Terrence Crawford? Come on, man. Answer the question. It shouldn't be that hard.
He already left.
Come on,
Brian David. They talking to you, Brian David? What you talking about, my brother?
Yeah, well, you gonna answer the question?
getting tucked in.
Hey
Man, I mean, you talking all that shit, you should be able to go ahead and make a response. It's really a yes or no question. Would you say yes, I got Danny Garcia, or no, or yes, I have Terrence Crawford?
No. He said no.
Okay, then who gives a shit then? If you wouldn't pick him over there, then what you talking about then? That's all sweet, no, that's all nice.
He said hell no.
Okay then what you hating on Terrence Crawford for?
Right, he was going in on Terrence Crawford.
How many fighters would you pick over Terrence Crawford?
In on Terrence Crawford.
Okay, I just gotta ask you, how many fights?
Because I was saying all of Terrence Crawford's accomplishments on what he did. He beat Gamboa, he beat Victor Postol, he beat Felix Diaz. That touched the nerve, and then he came out of the woodwork.
But let me ask you this: have we ever seen Terrence Crawford avoid smoke with anybody? I never heard Terrence Crawford talk like no scared of anybody. Terrence Crawford, every time I turn around, Terrence Crawford wanted to fight people.
Wow, man, yeah, man. Gotta be bad. Right?
Have anybody y'all ever seen Terrence Crawford go out of his way to try to avoid a fight? That's what I want to ask. I want to ask, dude. Would you, Brian David? Have you ever heard Terrence Crawford go out of his way to avoid a fight?
Boxing is me says Brian David. He was hating. He must be talking about Brian David. He said he was hating in favor of Spence. So pretty much he was like hating on Crawford to, saying he was.
I don't understand this. Why you gotta hate on one guy for the other? I mean, let's just see the fight. That's why I want to see the fight.
Nigga, Brian David told you. He said, "I said hell no."
I'm not talking about him. And I said, yes. So you talking about? Are you talking about? Let me say this. Are you talking about? Have you ever heard Terrence Crawford avoid smoke from anybody? And did he answer that question?
Terrence Crawford want all the smoke.
Exactly. So that's my point. So my point is this: we just need to see this goddamn fight.
The perfection says Bud ain't never avoided anyone.
So let me say this real quick. Then we need to see this fight.
Larissa Johnson says, "True talk, Cali enigma. Crawford is definitely the real deal." Shout out to Larissa Johnson in the chat.
Yes, everybody go subscribe to her, please. I'm serious. I'm sticking by that. She gonna make videos.
Yo, you gonna make a motherfucker, excuse my language, you gonna make somebody make a video, dog.
So she gonna make some videos. But I'm gonna say this right now. See, when it comes to me, Terrence Crawford, man, look, we need to see Terrence Crawford.
Brian David responded. Hold on. Brian David responded. Hold on. He says, I'm not hating. He says on Terrence Crawford. He says, you just walked in. He says, saying some crazy shit on me. Oh shit!
That's not what my panelists was talking about. They said your ass was on some straight hate shit, and even the people in the chat room were saying you was on some hate shit. So I take everybody else's word against you. You stand alone. So I'm pretty sure you was doing some hating, bro. But this is why we need to see the fight.
Himself, dog. So we
need to see this fight, man, at the beginning of 2019.
Brian David, you still my nigga.
I'm with Black. Hey, Black.
Are we talking shit though? You know we talking that shit, man.
Hey, we need to see that fight next year, 2019, early 2019.
Which fight?
What's up, Thompson? The Perfection, Dan Johnson, Brian David, everybody in the chat, Lowland Profits, everybody in the chat, Boxing Shows, JMJ, everybody. Oh, Mosquito says Terrence Crawford is the only welterweight willing to fight Earl Spence, so fuck everyone else. When the other welterweights finds their back ball sacks, then maybe they can sit at the grown-ups table. God damn,
well,
Mosquito.
I don't agree
That's
with
how
that,
you
man.
feeling, Mosquito? All right, damn.
I mean, I feel you on that. I mean, he's one of them, but I think there's other welterweights. Matter of fact, I know there's other welterweights that's willing to face Errol Spence. I mean, he's number two. The number two IBF is willing to face.
So let me ask you, Dr. Blick. Hey, Dr. Blick, you come back yet, dog? Dr. Blick, are you back yet?
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, nigga, you fell asleep. You fell asleep twice on me, nigga. Didn't say a goddamn.
Nah. I had to go and sort something out.
Oh, you good? I mean, I know you're booing it back. I mean, but you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, yo, so look, we've been talking about Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, man. Who do you see in that matchup, Dr. Blick, for the panel?
We're winning.
Yeah, winning. Who do you see winning that matchup and why? Who are you favoring? And who do you think has a better resume so far?
Wait, overall career.
Overall career resume.
If you look at it overall, then obviously it's Terrence Crawford. There's no question. Like no one can
okay, Brian David. That's all I was saying, dog, about the resumes, dog.
Yo, how could you say a guy has a terrible resume when he's been undisputed? It don't make any sense.
Cali. Brian David returns. Hold on, he's back again. Hold on.
How could you say a guy has a terrible
He says, listen, man, awesome. The awesome DC Ray Leonard is my favorite fighter. Why would I not like Terrence Crawford? I don't know, man. I don't know. But DJ, yo, what's up, man? What's going on, man? But,
it already, bro.
Yo, man.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, brother. You ain't gotta be. You reaching now, man. You have to bring Ray Leonard in the
They on the Ray Leonard shit now, man.
Ray Leonard ain't got shit to do with this, bro. Respect to him, but this is a whole nother combo.
Yeah. I mean, shit get a little ugly now. I mean,
that's just like Roseanne saying.
Ugly, man.
I love black people. Why y'all think I'm racist? Cause you said some racist shit, goddammit. You know.
But yo, so yeah, who you got, Black? Who you got, Dr. Blick, right now, man? Let the fans know who you got and why, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do you one better. I don't even want you to pick that fight yet. I want to know who you got, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, right now, Dr. Blick. Don't say favors, just say facts.
Well, Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman.
A good Keith Thurman coming off one warm-up fight. Who you got? Both fighters going neck and neck. And Keith Thurman 100% healthy. Break it down. Let me see what you got, my brother. Break it down. Who got better footwork? Who got better movement? Who you feeling got more power? Break it down for us. They want to know.
Okay, so when the power department, I see Keith Thurman having the heavier hands and like more power. In terms of being more awkward and the way he throws, I feel like Keith Thurman can move. I feel like he's got better legs than Errol Spence. Errol Spence is good at walking people down, but in terms of who I feel can prevail, I feel like Keith Thurman, a good Keith Thurman. I feel like a good Keith Thurman could beat Errol Spence, but
don't like this.
Here's the thing. Keith Thurman's biggest
time, baby.
Keith Thurman's biggest issue, is that body shots that Errol Spence throws.
Right.
Like he was struggling with Sean Porter. Sean Porter had him bent like a deck, bro. Like with the way he was throwing them body shots. So like that could be a massive issue. But I don't know how good Errol Spence's defense is. Like I don't know how good his defense is. I don't know like how good his defense is and how he deals with shots. But seeing I've seen Keith Thurman go through tough fights like he did against Sean Porter, and I feel like if it goes down to that, I feel like Keith Thurman could pull it off, man. I feel like it could be Keith Thurman because he's come through them times. But them body shots will be something that he's gonna have to overcome if he's gonna do that.
So damn, they're saying shots fired in the chat, yo. Shots fired.
Hey, it's not unrealistic that Keith Thurman can win that fight.
Cali's back. Cali's back.
Yeah, it's not unrealistic. And me personally, I don't have Keith Thurman winning that fight.
Cali Enigma. Let me break it down for you, then I'm gonna go to Blackhorseman. I'm gonna break it down for you. You got a second real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me break it down for you guys. And this goes for everybody in the chat as well. Keith Thurman coming off of an amazing performance versus his comeback fight. And then he's coming back to face Earl Spence, prime, ready to go, coming off of probably a late stoppage in his performance, looking really good. Earl Spence, you know what I mean? You know, looking for an opponent. They wind up making the fight. Who you got?
Is this Keith Thurman focus?
With no politics. Keith Thurman, hungry as shit. He got a baby on the way. That motherfucker eat like that motherfucker hungry as he ain't never been hungry before.
Yo, so you mean his pockets?
She sat there. He didn't get over.
He better not duck me, son.
So he not sprung no more.
That Keith Thurman.
He not sprung no more. He not sprung no more? He not sprung no more?
He better not duck me, son. That Keith Thurman.
That Keith Thurman? Woo! That makes it a hell of a lot more difficult to pick. But I'm living in reality world, and Keith Thurman right now is distracted and aloof.
That motherfucker at Cali Enigma had to think long and hard about that one.
Yeah, no, that one right there.
Duck me, son.
Hey, but Blackhorseman, no. I told her, I said a confident Keith Thurman. Woo, that's a very difficult fight to judge. Versus this keeper versus Earl Spence Jr. Woo, man, I would. Man, I don't know on that one. If it was
4th of July in the middle of May. That nigga got off the goddamn talk.
Hey, see, look.
He got.
That nigga's like, I'm about to get my LDBC card revoked. Let me get off. You already know how that shit go. God damn.
If you go for ponytail, you're kicked out.
You're banned.
Salute to everybody that's rocking the LDBC, man. We got mad love for you guys, man. You already know,
shit,
man.
Real shit.
But yeah, man. So while Cali's doing his technical difficulties, so Dr. Blick, clarify it up, clean it up for us. Let us know who you got. Clear it up for us. Let the fans know. Dr. Blick, let them know.
Wait, well, I've got out of Keith Thurman, then
a prime. You better not duck me, son. Keith Thurman. Who you got?
Keith Thurman. It's a hard fight.
How do you got it going?
I got Keith Thurman decision. Keith Thurman decision.
Knockout?
Nah. I feel like Errol Spence is too tough to be in that the position, but
consecutive headshots, trauma.
I don't think Errol Spence would try and walk him down.
Them motherfucking Keith Thurman bombs. But then Errol Spence got that body though.
No, but when it comes to fighting people at the level, like he could have knocked out Sean Porter.
Boxing is me says Errol Spence. Oh, he might get some heat for this one. It's too one-dimensional.
We don't know that.
God damn, boxing is me.
We don't know that.
Boxing is me. You just blew up the chat.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Boxing is me just said Earl Spence is one-dimensional.
Believe me, there's a lot of them in the background listening, so they about to jump in the chat for that one, brother.
God,
you don't know that.
Spence stars be hanging low key in the chat.
You don't know that about Spence.
Jump out of the trees and jump right in the chat.
So you're picking Keith Thurman straight up, Dr. Blick.
Yeah, Keith Thurman
by decision. Blackhorseman. You better not duck me, son. Prime Keith Thurman, hungry Keith Thurman, coming off of a comeback victory, possible late stoppage, and he calls out Earl Spence. The fights gets made. Who you got? Both champions.
This is. I don't even have to think too much, man. Top of the line Keith Thurman, in shape, at the top of his game. And hungry, I got him beating Spence. I definitely got him beating Spence. I mean, and anybody that can just say, "Oh, Spence easily." I mean, you ain't took the time to really break down the fight. It's so many different things that Thurman does in there. And hey, shout out to Boxing This Me, man. But if you wanted to take heat, bro, come on with that shit, man. Because a lot of them don't even want to hear the truth. But at the end of the day, I've stated it many times, man. I feel like Spence is the same way every fight. You know what I mean? Same way every fight. You know what I'm saying? Although it's been working for him. And, that's just what he does to get the job done. But, I have not seen him in there with a big puncher like Thurman. I have not seen him in there with somebody who's as fast as somebody like Thurman. And, who can, just got that crack, got that ring intelligence, the awkwardness. He's unorthodox. He ain't been in there with somebody like Thurman before. Now, does that mean he can't handle that? No. But have we seen Spence up against somebody like that? No. When he beat Kell Brook was a flat-footed guy, man. He was boxing good, but at the end of the day, he wasn't as fast as Thurman. He don't hit as hard as Thurman. You know what I'm saying? And he don't have different variations of punches where He might throw an uppercut, a hook, a straight, and then move out the way, then come back and count, and then throw another awkward punch. You know, like Thurman does that kind of awkward shit in there to where, you know, it can throw your rhythm off. You know, now Spence does have a hellacious body attack, but you're gonna have to be willing to get hit to get on the inside and land something big. And you know, that's gonna be the question. Or is he gonna be able to walk through a lot of them heavy shots that Thurman is throwing at him to be able to land them body shots? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just think that Spencer's just gonna be able to walk through Thurman. Bro, man, y'all don't really know boxing. And if y'all think that this man really hits soft, or, you know, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. You know, Spencer's gonna have to be very, very smart and calculated in his approach to Thurman, because Thurman is definitely, you know, be throwing them combinations. And if he and one thing about Spence, man, he gets hit. He gets hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just got to see how he responds to getting hit by somebody like a Thurman. So, I mean, my pick is Thurman, bro. You know, but if
another Keith Thurman over Earl Spence.
Right, just off breaking off the skill set and everything that Thurman brings to the table. You know, it don't matter. They, like I said, they in the bushes, bro. They about to jump in the chat, bro. They about to hit the thumbs down and all of that shit. But it's all at the end of the day.
They got the camo gear on. They got the camo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With the turbans on and shit.
Yo, man, but damn, man, it's one of those type of fights, man. So for both of you guys, do you guys think it's razor thin, or do you guys think it's a little leeway right there? It's a little, you feel like a great Keith Thurman in prime shape, prime form. Do you feel like he doesn't easily beat Earl Spence, but he has a little leeway? What, 7'5", 8'4", what?
Yeah, not by KO.
What do you guys think that scoring to look like? You guys
and Brian David, I don't know what you mean, man. I mean, I'm not bothered by your comment.
Back at it again. Yo.
He said, Blackhorseman, you're still on some house husband shit. What's that mean, bro?
Yo, what the?
I got a house, I am a husband, but what the fuck does that mean? It is what it is. See, when niggas get mad, they just start blurting out some random shit.
I didn't. Oh, he said that at the end. Oh, I'm like, because he said, Corey, Blackhorseman, I got mad love for y'all. He said, this is the hottest live stream out there. But Blackhorseman, you're still on some house husband shit. What the fuck is he talking about?
I would like to. Yeah,
he's trying to come back at you. He trying to come back at you, man. He won't feeling that shit you was saying, Horseman.
I guess not. That's his comeback. I'm a house husband. I got a house and husband. I am a husband. So what's up, man?
Salute to
Appreciate you, Brian David. Appreciate you, brother.
But yo, Cali, you back, man? Right before you was ready to make your pick, you had us anticipated. You're down. Hey, look, you got two. You got Thurman's up. Thurman versus Spence. Thurman is up 2-0 right now, my brother.
Yeah, so I came in. I said, man, that's a tough fight. I'm motivated, Keith Thurman. That ain't an easy fight to pick, man. Anybody that tell you that lying, man. But here's the one thing it comes down to. It comes down to can Errol Spence Jr. take Keith Thurman's power? I don't know that yet. You know what I'm saying? That's a question that hasn't been answered, because I don't know how well Errol Spence Jr. can take someone. I can't remember really a monster puncher that he's really faced. So I don't know. I don't know if he can handle it. If he can, then I think it's a definite Errol Spence Jr., because Errol Spence Jr. knows how to cut off the ring well. But I mean, if he can't take,
no matter how high, no matter how low Keith Thurman goes,
no, it's 50-50, bro.
You're picking Earl Spence.
No, this is a 50-50 fight, because I don't know. I'm an unknown thing.
You said Earl Spence before, but now since Thurman,
I said Earl Spence Jr. I said Errol Spence Jr. in this case right now, with him being aloof and not really looking like he want to fight. On top of all that type of shit, I said a hungry Keith Thurman though is a different animal, bro. A hungry Keith Thurman who wants to fight. It's tough, man. You can't, because I don't know how Earl Spence Jr. Even in this case, because you don't know how Earl Spence Jr. is gonna handle Keith Thurman's power. If he can take his power, if he can take Keith Thurman's power, that's a game changer, man.
I already said that.
Keith is gonna be to keep him off of him. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, a lot of people say how hard Earl Spence hit Winky Wright and Jeff Lacey.
No, Keith Thurman hit harder than Earl Spence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of veterans that sparred Keith Thurman back, recently have, well, in the past, since he's been a world title, before he's been a world title.
But here's the thing, though, Corey.
Keith Thurman was 15, and before you entered the gym and became a boxer, you had to go through Keith Thurman at 15. A 15-year-old Keith Thurman sparring grown men, 30, 31, 25. He's 15.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying about Keith Thurman, man. Like I said, Keith Thurman hits harder. Errol Spence Jr. isn't really a big puncher. I've stated this before.
Yeah, I know.
He's an acute.
Hey, Blackhorseman, he said it was a joke. Damn.
Yo, Cali.
He said, my nigga, I
told him, I said, I appreciate it. I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not a Spence star. So I ain't emotional, bro. I'm good, bro. Say what you say.
Yo, Cali.
Hold on. What did Dr. Blick say? What you say, Dr.
I said Paulo Greco says Amir Khan hits harder than Errol Spence.
Oh, shit.
I'm not saying none of that. Like I tell people, hey, I keep saying this. This is what I say. I say, Errol Spence Jr. isn't the biggest puncher, but what he does is he breaks you down.
Breaks you down over time.
Over time.
Didn't Phil DeGreco last like 6 rounds with him? And he looked horrible from round 1.
Yeah, I'm not calling no time.
He looked like an amateur in there, like a dude with 3 fights and lost 2 of them. Seriously, I don't know who the hell Phil DeGreco beat, but they had to be 0 something.
Well, Phil DeGreco is really a 154 pounder who came.
Man, I don't give a fuck if he went down, went around, came back around,
anyway.
round, knockout, stretch. Pillow, knockout.
Errol Spence beat him a little bit. I'm just saying he's really 154 pounder. But let me just say this: I mean, Errol Spence Jr. did what he was supposed to do with the guy. Amir Khan. Amir Khan though fought the most out of shape Phil DeGreco I've ever seen in my fucking life. Man, that guy looked like he didn't even train. Like I told you. Remember that Corey Lee before that fight? I told you. I said, man, I got wind of that. That Phil DeGreco had a horrible training camp.
Yeah,
that said, man, I'm changing. I said, I changed it. I said, man, I got Amir Khan, man, beating this dude, man. I said, man, that's not the kind of words I want to hear coming out before a fight. I thought that Phil DeGreco was gonna come the way he was talking. I thought he was gonna come into the fight in great shape. He came in horrible shape. So I said, what the fuck is that shit?
Oh my god!
I knew it too. So I wasn't surprised when I heard he had a horrible training camp. But Amir Khan ain't shit. I don't give a fuck what he say. Amir Khan will get his ass by Terrence Crawford. Like he don't want no smoke with Terrence Crawford. He got offered to fight. He ducked Terrence Crawford because he was supposed to fight. He got offered to fight Terrence Crawford in October.
Hey, let me read Regional Thompson. Thompson says Spence said until someone makes him fight different, he will continue to walk people down. Doesn't mean he can't do other things. Yeah, I mean, he's talking about Errol Spence.
Yeah, but you know what though? We need to hurry up and see this goddamn fight, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. Fuck waiting for Keith Thurman. Fuck waiting for Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. They should go ahead and
Regional Thompson says at Corley Boxing, Errol Spence by knockout. I love Keith Thurman, but Spence wants it more. There's a lot of
that's not the question,
man.
Bro.
That don't necessarily mean nothing.
You gotta watch that shit. I don't know. You gotta watch that shit though. Damn.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Like I said,
I've heard a lot. But Regional Thompson, I've heard a lot of fans say that about Keith Thurman. But
let me say this though. Let me say this about this though. We're not going to see. We're not getting that fight. We're not
more against him.
We're not getting Errol Spence Jr. and Keith Thurman anytime soon. So we might as well get Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. He might fight him after this fight.
No, he's gonna fight. No, it's gonna end up fighting Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. They're actually ahead of Errol Spence Jr.
I preferably do not want to see that fight again.
I know you don't want to, but that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and this is the fact.
I want to see. I know Errol Spence is a good fighter, and I'm gonna say this to all my fans out there.
Right.
I know Errol Spence is a good fighter, and I respect Cali's pick, Dr. Blick's pick, and Blackhorseman's pick. But I want to see Errol Spence in there tougher, man. I want to. I got to. I have to. Yeah.
That's why we need to make the Terrence Crawford fight now.
I mean, god damn, yo.
We wait for the Terrence Crawford fight. I don't want to wait till 2020. We can get that fight in early 2019 to kick the year off right. It's one fight that we at least we get to see. We're gonna see Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, or Danny Garcia and Sean Porter versus one of those two are gonna face Keith Thurman in 2019, whether it's fall, whether it's whether it's more likely be summer of 2019.
So you feel like so let me ask you this, Cali, and the rest of you guys. Do you guys think in 2019, at some point in 2019, we'll have one welterweight that'll have at least 3 belts at welterweight in 2019?
No, hell no.
No, absolutely not.
Nope. Hell no. Like I said, I'm telling you what's gonna happen, man. We get ready to see.
Damn, we looking at 2021 then.
Yeah, Keith Thurman's gonna have a tune-up.
Fuck.
Keith Thurman's likely to have 2 tune-ups, and then he's gonna face the winner of Sean Porter, Danny Garcia in the fall. That's the way it's gonna happen. And Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford talking stupid too. Instead of them waiting for 2020, they can fight in 2019 at least and put pressure on the rest of the division. If they fought, they would put pressure on the rest of the division. Am I wrong? Who disagrees with me? If Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. fought in 2019, they would put pressure on the rest of the division to have to come see one of them.
Yeah, man. But yo, man, I gotta wrap this shit up, man. I got work in the morning. We had this shit was supposed to be a quick show.
No, correct. Before you wrap it up,
we went in overtime today. God damn, Blackhorseman. Damn, where did the time clock go, dude?
Corey, before you wrap it up, though. Hey, Corey, before you wrap it up, can you get a brief answer on that one, though?
Oh, what happened?
Do you guys think that if Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. fought next year, that it will put pressure on the rest of the division to have to unify? Do you guys agree with me on that?
Yeah, but I don't think. Yes, I do. I truly do. But I just know I'm almost positive. I'm willing to bet that I'll shut down my channel for a whole week if Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford gets made in 2019. I'll shut my channel down for 1 week.
It won't happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
I'll shut my channel down for the whole
that fight is not going to happen in 2019.
I'll make no videos. I won't go live for 7 days straight.
Hey, Black, I agree with you. Both fighters have talked about this.
Crawford gets made in 2019.
They both Crawford and Errol Spence have talked this. We got to fuck letting it build, man. I'm tired of that shit.
I'm tired.
I'm putting it on both of them, man.
I think Thurman and Crawford might happen before Spence and Crawford.
Thurman and Crawford. Why?
I don't think Thurman and Crawford gonna happen anytime soon, bro.
Oh no, Blackhorseman saying that because of the legality system. The legality. My bad. I'm talking twister. The legal system type thing. You know what I mean? Is what I'm trying to say. The legal system. What he's trying to say is that's what I'm saying. Keith Thurman signs with Top Rank. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, it might happen like that, or I don't know. I just, for some reason, I feel like Thurman might be a little bit more active than
Hey, you guys, if you guys want a true unification match in 2019, press 1. If you want a true unification match in 2019, press 1. I'm gonna start making videos about unification matches, you guys. I'm gonna be the first one to press 1, man. Fuck it.
We're not gonna get, like I said, this is a goddamn disgrace. This whole unification thing, we could have an undisputed champion.
One.
You know what I'm saying? Don't you guys agree with that? We could have a tweet if we were allowed to get what we wanted. We could have an undisputed in 2019. It could be Keith Thurman.
But look, if us as fans push forward, it's bound to happen, man. Us fans control this shit, dog. I'm telling you, man. I think that's why this Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight is gonna get made way ahead of schedule. If we weren't saying all this shit, dog, Eddie Hearn wouldn't even be doing shit about this fight. But
man, I disagree. I think they're using Deontay Wilder, man, to continue to sell his other fights. The whole opportunity, because what happened is that a lot of the fans, man, I'm telling you, a lot of the fans and who just love Eddie Hearn. He says, we're gonna fight Wilder next.
The perfection says, and I'm gonna head out on this note. The perfection says public demand holds power. Period. Cali. Oh shit. Damn. Boxing Clinic. You here, man? I'll stay on for a little longer, man. Damn, Boxing Clinic. You snuck in on us, dog. What's good, man? Welcome to Corey Lee's Boxing. What's up, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, bro? I just got free. I want to see what y'all's talking about. What's going on? What's going on, Blackhorseman?
Oh man, we're in it. Yo, we're in a heated debate, man.
Bro, we trying to say. I'm talking about seeing.
Let me break this down. Let me break this down for the Boxing Clinic, yo. Right now it's 2-0-1 for Thurman. All right. If you had to pick, you got the Boxing Clinic, and you guys, if you haven't, go subscribe to my brother, the Boxing Clinic, right now, man. He does sports, he does boxing, and he might do a little bit of other shit in there in between. But he's got a great channel, man. But yo, Boxing Clinic, we're talking about if Keith Thurman, the one time, but you better not duck me, son. Keith Thurman were to fight in Earl Spence. After Keith Thurman came back from an impressive, if he came back from an impressive win, you know, with that momentum, him coming into that next fight, you know, who would you pick, the Boxing Clinic? Who do you got, my brother? And break it down stylistically. Why?
Earl Spence. No, I mean, after Earl Spence after Earl Spence beat Kell Brook, I just said I wasn't gonna bet against him versus no other welterweight no more, man. It's jab.
Oh. Against no other welterweight? So you're telling me that Crawford, you're picking Spence easily over Crawford?
I won't say easily, but I favor him.
Why?
I just Spence is a different physical animal. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he just physically too large in his style. You know what I'm saying? It's like if Sean Porter can cut the ring off on Keith Thurman with that lackadaisical jab, but he does have good pressure. Earl Spence is going to, if Keith Thurman don't come to Earl Spence and push Earl on the back foot, he don't have a chance versus Earl. Now, Crawford is a little bit different, though. You know, if Crawford beat Earl, it wouldn't make me no difference. Like, if Keith Thurman beat Earl, I just want to see the best fight the best, so I don't have a horse in the race, you know what I'm saying? You know, I picked Kell Brook to beat Earl Spence, and I say that proudly.
Me too. I picked him too, dog. I
probably, you know, people saw me crazy. I just didn't see it with Earl Spence, dog. I didn't see what other people saw. I was impressed by Algeria, but I just didn't see it. But in that fight, I seen enough to know that he's just strong. If people don't understand how strong Kell Brook was, though, Kell Brook was manhandling Sean Porter. Sean Porter was a dude that fought at 165 and beat Alexander Usyk in the amateurs. I know that's the amateurs.
Oh, no.
He did. 165. I know, man, but then he came down.
Young though, but go ahead.
Yeah, but at 150, then he came down to 54 as a pro, and then he came down to 47. So I mean, Kell Brook was hugging, like he was bear hugging Sean Porter, like when your uncle or your daddy hug you, kind of give you that hug and say you ain't on my level, little nigga. You still like kind of that grown man hug. He was handling Kell Brook, man. I mean, Kell Brook was handling Sean Porter like a kid. You know what I'm saying? He was handling him, and then you know, for Earl Spence to do what he did, that spoke volumes, man. For Keith Thurman, you know, people point to like, oh, the body. But what Spence would do would close the distance on with his footwork. People say, oh, Spence, his feet is slow. It's not about your feet being fast or slow. It's a technique to cutting the ring off.
So look, let me ask you this though. So you think that how do you think that Thurman versus Spence fight goes down? Possible stoppage? How do you got it and why?
Stop it.
Wow, Blackhorseman. Dr. Blick, do you hear this guy? You have nothing to ask him? I mean, that's you're picking Thurman, you guys.
He gonna fold Keith Thurman. I mean, even if Keith Thurman come back the best he ever came back, Keith Thurman was on the floor early in his career.
So, Corey, you got to ask him, like, you know, because a lot of people kind of forget that the punching power that Keith Thurman possesses. So, you know, to come out to break this guy down to his body, or even to get to his body, you got to be able to walk through some shit. You think he can walk through them heavy shots?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Keith Thurman is a heavy. Keith Thurman is a heavy
even
puncher,
though
but
he has never been in there with somebody who's fast as Thurman, who can punch like Thurman, who's as awkward as Thurman, who throw the type of combinations.
I'm not worried about like that. Keith Thurman, even if he come back at his absolute best, when Jose Soto Karass hit him with that left hook, that changed Keith Thurman as a fighter mentally. He wasn't attacking no more. You know, it did. Go look at that. After Karass hit him with that punch in that first round, people know what I'm talking about. Keith Thurman then fought Luis Colada. I know it was Robert Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't fighting the same after that. It might sound stupid because before that, he fought Diego Chavez in a war.
I mean, you mean like he fought smarter? You mean that? Because you know, it's just like Floyd. Smarter?
Like he fought who? No, it wasn't smart. I mean, for him, if you said it was smarter, but that style.
Sometimes when you get in a fight where you get punished, you know, it'll take some punishment. You start.
You're right. I agree, but like I'm saying, the style of the front foot, he would need that to be Errol Spence. You see what I'm saying? Like Andre Ward said, you go to the puncher. You don't let the puncher come find you and get momentum. Once a guy like Errol Spence get on the front foot and get momentum, you know, then Thurman is dangerous for the first 6 rounds. That's gonna be his period to beat Errol Spence. If he don't beat Spence or hurt Spence in the first 6 rounds, he's dead, man. He's a dead man walking.
That's what I said, CJ. That's what I said, CJ. That's what I said, CJ. I said, man, it all depends. I said, now, if Earl is able to take Keith Thurman power, this fight's over early. I'm gonna tell you that. Right. Walk through that shit. That's what I said. But I don't know the reason.
But Keith Thurman, hold on. Who is Keith Thurman knocked him out on the back foot since he been fighting like that? That's what you got. That's why he has to get on that front foot. If Keith Thurman get on the look, hold on, Dr. Blick. If Keith Thurman get on that front foot and be aggressive and put Errol Spence on his back foot, I don't think Errol Spence can outbox Keith Thurman. And also, you might see a stoppage from Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen Errol Spence in trouble. You ain't never seen Earl has never been in trouble. Keith Thurman has survived adversity.
Keith has been in. That's another check mark.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of. If you guys heard me, there's a lot of unknowns about this fight. I need to see Errol Spence get hit by someone that hit as hard as Keith Thurman. If he could take that shit,
but Cali, it's just not somebody get hit as hard as Keith Thurman. It's if Keith Thurman gonna fight on the front foot and generate that power, because it's known that on the back foot, since he's been fighting more safe, he hasn't generated the same power he generated on the front foot. Remember that punch he hit Danny Garcia with early in that fight on the front foot?
That shit was fucking violent.
That changed Danny Garcia's whole mental state. Now, if you tell me Keith Thurman can fight just enough on that front foot to keep Errol Spence honest, I'm trying to tell you, he'll knock out Earl. He might knock him out or hurt him or change his mind.
Hey, you know what?
Go ahead.
Hey, when he hit him with that shot,
take risks, bro.
Oh shit! Wow. Damn. Okay.
Hey, Keith Thurman fucked up by not pressing after hitting with Danny with that shot. He should have kept. He should have kept pressing, man.
He would have stopped him. But remember, he said his elbow, maybe the elbow or the shoulder had been a problem for a while. So that's why it's gonna be interesting to see him come back. I'm not telling you 100% that Keith Thurman gonna win, because guess what? I don't know what Keith Thurman gonna come back as. You know, as fine as his wife was, I wouldn't come back for shit. I'd have been made a career and been a Tokyo champion in the pause, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't have came back. There's much money for Keith Thurman over there. But
the way he acting, that's probably the baddest chick he ever been with, bro. His wife, his current wife.
Exactly. And then the same thing about it is all the people.
Who y'all talking about?
Keith Thurman wife.
Keith Thurman wife fine as fuck, bro.
How Keith Thurman wife get on the?
That shit, man. That's having an impact, bro.
Oh shit! They all dropped off.
Nah, but like, what if Errol Spence has a glass chin like Amir Khan?
So what happens then? What was Boxing Clinic saying? Because I had left. What were y'all talking about?
We're back now.
He pretty much saying that actually having an impact in all this. She's actually having an impact on his career and his mindset, man. His wife is affecting his mindset. His mindset ain't really to be in the ring no more. He basically coming back.
Are y'all really saying this about his wife?
Hell yeah, have you seen her?
Yeah,
I'd have been the Tokyo. I'd have been the champion. I'd have been the Commonwealth Nepal champion. I'd have been fighting over there in Japan and shit and making money. They love Keith Thurman over there. They love Keith Thurman.
Oh shit, man.
Keith Thurman would have made. Hey, Keith Thurman would have made.
Y'all gotta get y'all a foreign woman. I mean, a
You
foreign
ain't lying,
woman,
man. I'm
man.
about
You
to
know
kick
what I'm
my girl
saying?
out right now. I'm about to kick my girl out right now.
I got one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all you brothers should have one. You know what I mean? But I really love the you know, the sisters as well. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It's a little spice in your life. Won't hurt anybody.
Yeah, keep
Yeah, we were saying. I was trying to tell them if Keith. It depends how Earl Spence and Keith Thurman fight. It all depends on Keith Thurman mentally, the wealth, and the style. The most importantly, the style of fight he fights. If he fights aggressive on the front foot and push Earl Spence on the back foot, he got a chance to win the fight. You know, he's a 6-round fighter. Let's keep it real. Even Robert Guerrero in the second half of the fight had his way with Keith Thurman. You know, that's a fact right there. But at the end of the day, it's
And
all about
Garcia
Keith
changed it
Thurman.
around too.
Yep, it's all about Keith Thurman. It depends on what Keith Thurman want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if Keith Thurman hurt Earl Spence, because he did hurt Danny Garcia, he just didn't follow up on it. And maybe that changed for Earl Spence. Because remember, Earl Spence ain't been boxing that long. People don't know that. Earl Spence was a late comer to the sport. So he ain't experienced all the shit that he need to experience as a professional fighter, man. You know, he ain't been stopped in the
That shit
gym for
dangerous as
probably.
fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this, you guys. I mean, Blackhorseman and Dr. Blick. I mean, let Boxing Clinic know why you guys are picking Thurman, because he wasn't even here for none of that shit. I think both of you guys gave really good assessments of yourself for the Thurman, man. Dr. Blick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let them know why you're picking Thurman for that win, man. Speak loud, proud.
Like everyone said, yeah, it all comes down to whether Errol Spence can go through adversity. If he can go through that, yeah, and he can handle his power, then for the most part, Errol Spence pretty much has this fight on the wraps. But it really does, like what Boxing Clinic said, it really does depend on what Keith Thurman we see. But I do feel like Keith Thurman does have the power to hurt him, and I do feel like Errol Spence starts off slow into fights. Like like when he fought Kell Brook, I felt like Kell Brook had the best of him in the first half of the fight, and I feel like if Keith Thurman gets a good beginning and establishes him, keeps him honest with that power, then I feel like he has the fight under control. It really does depend on whether Errol Spence can pin him down against the ropes and hit him with them body shots. Yeah, like it's a hard fight to call, in my opinion, man. Like I'm slightly leaning towards Keith Thurman. It was never like an obvious pick of Keith Thurman, but that's just me, man. That's just me.
Hey, but you know what though? You know something what the talk is.
Hold on, Blackhorseman. So Blackhorseman, let us know your breakdown. Let us know, let Boxing Clinic know. I mean, because you gave a good one as well, man. Why do you see it? And out of your eyes, how do you see Keith Thurman winning, my brother?
Right. Yeah, man. And it all comes down to which Thurman returns, This is, because you asked the question, Keith, don't thug me, son, Thurman versus this Errol Spence now, and if Thurman gets back to that form, it's gonna be really hard to beat Thurman because, I just felt like Spence has never been in there with somebody like Thurman, somebody who got the speed factor, somebody who can crack, somebody who throws awkward combinations. Like this guy don't just throw regular combination. He might hit you with an uppercut, a hook, a straight, move around, come back, throw a 2-punch combination, and he's on the move. And he's gonna make you have to keep resetting. And and he kind of has that yin yang thing. Like if you backing up, he coming at you. If you coming at him, if you coming at him, he can box off his back foot or whatnot. But his movement, man, he does little things in there. He can circle you, and you don't know when he's gonna stop, plant, and start firing. And he's just really, really hard to predict. And he has that his timing. Y'all talked about that punch he landed on Danny Garcia in that first round. It was just that. It was the way he set it up was what impressed me more than anything. Like his speed and like how he'll be moving, and the guy is trying to walk, trying to follow him or walk him down. And you just don't know when he's going to let that shit go, and he can catch you off guard. It'll rock you, what I'm saying? Have your knees buckling like how you did Sean Porter, and he's not going in there. Like nowadays, he ain't going in there looking for totally the knockout. I don't think. Like he's prepared to go the distance, So it used to be, Keith one-time Thurman where he may knock you out with one shot or whatnot, but he's prepared to go the whole distance and outbox you. I don't know if Errol Spence can outbox Keith. Keith is faster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Keith,
wow.
I feel like he does.
So
he does
think,
more in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Spence is not faster than Thurman. He's not.
No.
But Spence has that X factor to where like CJ mentioned, he got that jab. So maybe his jab can kind of throw Keith Thurman's rhythm off. He can probably.
Actually, what you're missing is what you're missing is this though. The one thing you're missing is cutting the ring off. Keith Thurman ain't gonna. He's not gonna move. He not. Yeah, I'm just saying he's not gonna move like that with Earl. I don't think he's gonna move like that.
Well,
I think he's gonna be more aggressive.
He has not been in there with somebody who's as fast on his feet as Thurman, so you don't really know if he can keep up. You know what I mean? Because that takes a lot of energy to.
But I agree with. Hold on, Kelly.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you on that though. But it sure did look like Robert Guerrero pinned him on the motherfucking ropes, and I don't think Robert Guerrero is the specimen or had the footwork or the athletic ability or the jab that Errol Spence got. You know what I'm saying? And he pinned Keith Thurman on the ropes a lot late in that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling you, Keith Thurman is gonna have to get on the front foot, man.
So
he can hurt Earl.
My question to you: If Spence doesn't knock out Thurman, do you think he can still win the fight? That's my question to you.
Absolutely.
You think he can outbox Thurman?
Thurman is a 6-round fighter, man. He good for the first 6 rounds, and after that, he not the same fighter. The proof's in the pudding, dog.
Outwork him. CJ said he can outwork him.
He gonna out hustle Keith Thurman, bro. He's gonna out hustle him if Keith Thurman hurt him. I'm telling you, he can beat him. I'm not saying that he can't outbox him, but come on, man, this dude went life and death with Sean Porter, bro. While he was healthy, and Sean Porter had a draw with Julio Diaz. If Sean Porter can close the distance on Keith Thurman that good, watch what Earl Spence gonna do to him.
Well,
I'm just saying that, man.
We talking highly about Spence. We talking highly about Spence, but we're the quality of opponents he's been in there with is nowhere. Nowhere on the level of Thurman. That's
true.
Hold on. Who did excuse me, my phone ESPN just came up. Who did Keith Thurman beat that's so Floyd Mayweather-ish or Manny Pacquiao?
We're not talking about that. But we just talking about comparing these two fighters and who they fought.
You right though. You brought up the resume. Would Danny Garcia beat Earl Spence? I mean, maybe Corey thinks so, but I don't think half of the panel would believe so. Okay. Will Earl Spence go the distance with that type of Robert Guerrero? Hold on. Will Earl Spence go the distance with Robert Guerrero like that? No. Would he go the distance with Leonard Bundu? He destroyed Leonard Bundu.
Well, you threw in a different name. You threw in Guerrero. I wasn't talking about different. I was talking about what Thurman do and what Spence do. You talk about what Guerrero did to him.
You right. But you said. I mean, I might be wrong. I'm a little tired though, but you did say that the level of opposition that Keith Thurman was better than Earl Spence. So I'm trying to just do the math.
That was my rebuttal to what you're talking about. What Spence has been able to do and this, that, and third. But I'm like, the level of competition that Spence been able to do what he's doing is nowhere on the level of competition that Thurman has faced. I'm just keeping it honest, bro.
I understand that.
If you want to talk about who he's fought, it's not that impressive. Now, am I taking anything away from Spence? No, because it's still a question mark. Can he take a good punch from somebody like a Thurman? Can he deal with the speed of a Thurman or even a Crawford? Anybody else up there? That's at the top of the welterweight division. We don't know because his best fighter that he beat was Kell Brook, who was coming off a knockout loss to Triple G, who tried to kill himself to come down. And then after that, you could say what Lamont Peterson.
See, I'm not even going to let you get away with that. You said he coming down. You coming down, but all these fighters come down. Hold on. Oh. Mikey Garcia weighed 170 something pounds before he came down and fought Lippiax. That's not an excuse for Kell Brook.
I'm talking about coming down from getting knocked out after he tried to go up and face Triple G. That's a big thing.
That was his thing. He had a whole year off.
Not taking nothing away from him.
Hold on. He had a whole year off. I believe Kell Brook will beat everybody on Keith Thurman's resume. He would beat everybody on Keith Thurman's resume. You saying like keep speed and stuff. Timing be speed and footwork cutting the ring off. If Sean Porter can barely just use a decision to Keith Thurman, this is Sean Porter who don't punch as hard as Earl Spence. half as hard as Earl Spence. This is Sean Porter who didn't even knock out Adrian Broner like he was supposed to. This is Sean Porter who got manhandled by Kell Brook. We talking Robert Guerrero,
to be honest
a
with you,
super
man.
featherweight, a super
To be honest
featherweight.
with
That
you.
hold on. I couldn't envision. Hold on, excuse me. I couldn't envision a super featherweight and Robert Guerrero pushing Earl Spence on the ropes, dog. Let's just keep it real. Ain't no super featherweight pushing Earl Spence on the ropes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Keith Thurman could win. I originally picked Keith Thurman, and I got much love for Keith Thurman. But at the end of the day, it's a match. Styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, if he fight Earl Spence,
that's it.
You're right.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% right there. You can talk about any other fighters, but styles make fights.
So, styles make fights. So it depends. It's not what Earl gonna do in this fight that's gonna make me dictate and pick the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever Keith Thurman does. Now, Keith Thurman has a healthy arm, and Keith Thurman is on the front foot, and he hurt Earl like he did Danny. It'll be very interesting to see Earl Spence's approach. Earl Spence out his mouth said, "Well, I've never been hurt or dropped for real." Well, he got a little Similac behind his ears, and I can see your argument. Because if he get hurt, quote unquote, by himself on the Breakfast Club, that's somewhere he's never been before. So when you get hit with something, now it's when Floyd get hit with something early in the fight. Oh, that shit hurt, and Floyd go into defensive mode. Well, Earl Spence, all he knows is fire. You know, so you're right. I'm not saying that he would or wouldn't beat Keith Thurman, but I'm just going by the style fight. If Keith Thurman moves on the back foot and try to outbox him, he will get knocked out in 7 rounds.
But let me say, you got to say this real quick. Let me say this because this is one of the rumors that's been coming up lately. That Earl Spence Jr. would likely get a fight with Canelo Alvarez in 2019, and probably like at 155 or something like that. To me, I would favor Canelo Alvarez for the simple fact that, yeah, Earl Spence Jr. does get hit a lot, and I think Canelo Alvarez he could probably hurt. I mean, Earl at 155. Now, I don't know. There's too many. There's a lot of unknowns when it comes to Earl Spence's chin. Maybe Earl Spence just has a fucking chin similar to Triple G's. I don't know that. We're gonna find out.
I don't think that.
Hold on, Dr. Blick. Hold on, Dr. Blick. Let Dr. Blick get in there sometime, y'all. He ain't really said nothing in a minute.
No, I said, oh, you can have a chin like Amir Khan.
Yeah, this dude, yo.
No, but for real though, like all jokes aside, I feel like that Canelo Alvarez bout is gonna be all wrong for Errol Spence. Canelo's got a really underrated defense. That guy's got a good defense.
So you feel like Canelo's gonna beat Earl Spence too?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, his defense is
really good. Well, I'm not looking at it.
So that's both of those guys you got over.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. All I know, Dr. Blick. Dr. Blick, all I know, I'll let you go. All I know is somebody been fucking juicing.
Oh,
somebody been fucking juicing, nigga. So at the end of the day,
hey, Blackhorseman, you're head of the VADA team. What do you think about that?
No. There's one thing I gotta say though. Like
wait a minute. Who do you say is juicing?
Even though that is the case here,
he said Canelo. He said somebody's juicing Canelo.
That's gonna be Errol Spence's advantage. That guy can't fight like.
Boxing is me in the chat says Canelo Alvarez would put Earl Spence to sleep.
Let's think about some things here too. Go ahead, Dr. Blick. Amir Khan. Oh my God.
Amir Khan style.
I'm gonna tell you some things about this fight. Wherever it happened at, I'm gonna tell you about this fight. All right. For one, Earl Spence is a little taller. Obviously, he fought at 152 with Regis Progress, Charles Hadley, and them dudes Charles Hadley was the class before him, you know. But the one thing people forget about Canelo Alvarez, and I told Cali Enigma this, we was on some stream, I can't even remember. Canelo Alvarez is an overrated puncher, and he's a good counter puncher, and he looks defensive.
You say he's an overrated puncher?
Overrated power puncher, yes. He's an overrated power puncher.
You think so?
Power puncher, very overrated. Everybody, he did knock out
man. He's been having some knockout highlight reel punches, man. He's knocked out James Kirkland.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Well, I'm not. But all I'm saying is you're talking about. But all I'm saying is you're talking about the knockouts, and I have nothing to do with the motherfucking dude's trainer. That's his chin. I'm talking about his chin.
Did he knock out Shane Mosley? Did he knock out Shane Mosley?
He was young. He was 21. He was young.
Okay. Did he knock out?
He's still young. Canelo Alvarez is still young.
Is he like 27?
He's
So-
but this-
so-
what-
Look at all his accomplishments. He's young.
Oh my God, man! I'm just gonna let this go, man.
I'm
I'm gonna let it go, man. I respect what you're saying. I respect what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
I respect Canelo Alvarez, you know, for what he's done, but I do not respect that cheating shit. I do not respect that.
Man, yo, what do you
Live
mean?
on
Bad
record.
meat.
Corey
Bad
Lee
meat,
Boxing does not salute any of that. You know what I mean? Cheating. You fuck up with Vada. You're in Corey Lee's boxing. You're under Corey Lee's boxing tight surveillance. You know, so I mean, like I said, man, I feel like Canelo Alvarez has a lot to prove in this fight coming up. It's not a for sure win. A lot of people are picking Triple G by knockout, by stoppage, because they're saying Canelo looks visibly smaller, and that might be because he's off the juice. He might be, he might be. And if Triple G sleeps Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican fans will still be behind him, but the true diehard fans will never get over that. Never get over that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fans thought that Triple G won the first fight. Do you guys think that Triple G won the first Canelo fight?
I think it was a draw.
I had Canelo winning. I had Canelo winning.
Y'all had a draw. Everybody had it a draw.
I had Canelo winning.
Triple G missed a lot of punches.
Early on, in the early part, he did. Not in the late rounds, mid to late rounds.
The late rounds, he only really landed jabs, though, man. He still ain't really landed.
Right,
he landed a couple significant punches. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really. All the big punches were landed by Canelo. Canelo was fucking him up until he gassed out, bro.
Hey y'all, I gotta go to sleep, man. I gotta get up at 4:30 in the morning, dog. I'm looking at the time just going by.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Let me just. I'm gonna let all y'all run out. Boxing Clinic. Let everybody know where they can follow you at, man, and let them know the heat you be driving, man. Let them know Boxing Clinic.
Oh yeah, Boxing Clinic and more. THA Boxing Clinic and more with the and sign. Talk about everything, from golf, I'm got some tennis coming up, so spanning the content, a lot of boxing, football, basketball. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate you for having me on. Shout out to Black Horseman Promotions and Dr. Blick, the Cali Enigma. Appreciate it, Corey, man.
Drop our channel, CJ. Drop our channel.
Yeah.
Don't forget the other joint.
Oh yeah, and I will be respected on this channel for these boxing predictions, man. Shout out to Isaac Dog, though, for making me look good out here. Shout out to Isaac Dog. I just talking shit.
Never get over that
I'm not gonna let that.
Right.
Shout out to hey Black Horseman. Shout out to Tony Bellew too. But
I picked Tony Bellew. You know that.
I know. That's why I told you that. Me and Cali. Me and the Cali Enigma got a joint venture for college sports most wanted. Appreciate you, Corey. Love the hat. I love the growth that you over 1,000. I love the growth that Black Horseman over 1,000. It's time to push the brother Cali Enigma to over 1,000.
Cali Enigma, you up next, my brother.
On deck. He's on deck.
So yeah, man. Thank you so much, Boxing Clinic. Cali Enigma. Let everybody know where they can follow you at, man.
Oh man, you can follow me at the Cali Enigma Boxing and Sports Network, the Cali Enigma 2, and the Cali Enigma on Instagram and Twitter. And like CJ told you, you can follow us on S1210 College Sports Most Wanted, man.
There it is, man. Oh, man, always, man. You know you're always good, man. Always good in the hood, man. Past never revoked. Dr. Blick, man, let everybody know. Young and thugging.
Okay, so you guys can follow me, Golden Gloves Boxing. I'm trying to start live streaming soon. I'm making more videos again. I've been busy with a lot of training happening.
Drop your Twitter channel, not Twitter, but Instagram too, man.
Instagram on deck.
You can follow me on Instagram at dr_blick. And I'm gonna try and upload it more often. Been busy with a lot of training and get myself prepared for the new season. But yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, look out for Dr. Blick, 2022 FIFA All-Star. Black Horseman Promotion. Let everybody know where they can follow you at Black Horseman.
Yeah, man. First off, man, shout out to the whole panel, Cali Enigma. Make sure I go support my brother Cali Enigma, man. Get him to 1,000 subs, man. It's been long overdue. And we're going to definitely get him to 1,000 subs within these next few weeks. So y'all support Cali Enigma Boxing Network, man. Also, shout out to GGB, Dr. Blick. You know what I mean? Y'all support him as well from the UK. Always keeping it real, though, when he come on this channel. And makes it entertaining. It'd be like what 2 or 3 in the morning on his end. But I appreciate the fact that this guy take the time out to get on there. Shout out to CJ, aka the Boxing Clinic and more. You know what I'm saying? Great content, great channel over there. Appreciate you coming on, man, giving your take. And as always, Corey Lee Boxing, I don't like to really big up myself too much because I'm Black Horse Promotions. I like to promote others, man. When I come over here, it's all about Corey Lee, man. So y'all make sure y'all always show support. If y'all are new to the channel and you listening to this, subscribe, hit that bell icon, smash the motherfucking like button, man. Just do that shit, you know what I mean? And be a part of the movement, man. And if you become a regular and you engage in the comments and not just act like the trolls and just sit in the background, like get in the comments, man. Ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Hit the @Corey Lee Boxing, ask him questions, man, and we can respond. You already know he entertaining with it. He real animated. He gonna run it over to us. He gonna set us up, make us all, put us in the debate situation and all of that shit, man. But that's why this shit is hot. You know what I mean? That's why it's a hot channel. So y'all gotta keep showing love and support, man. But at the end of the day, man, keep showing love and support, man. Y'all can get one of them wrenches. I'm sure a wrench gonna probably be handed out, sometime this week. So shout out to Brian David as well, man. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? You stick with who you stick with, man. But at the end of the day, you didn't disrespect or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's all fun and love.
That's how you have a good debate, you got. Now that if anybody ever wants to know, just look at the Brian David and Black Horseman and Dr. Blick debate. And then Cali Enigma came in later, man. You know what I'm saying? So that is how you have a good debate. But finishing up Black Horseman,
we got to get Corey Lee to LA. We got to get Corey Lee out there to LA, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. get Corey out there.
Hey, bro, come along. Man. You know what? You want to bring no sand to the beach, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
well, I can tell you.
Yeah, man. But y'all keep supporting Corey Lee Boxing, man. As for me, man, if y'all want to support me, I'm right here on YouTube, Black Horse Promotions. I do got my website, blackhorsepromotions.com, and I am on Instagram as well and Facebook. So yeah, man, keep showing Corey Lee Boxing love, man, because I'm gonna keep supporting the dude. And that's all I got. Appreciate you, Corey. Always have me on, Doc.
Thank you, man. So, yeah, man, please go subscribe to Cali Enigma right now, you guys. Go subscribe to blackhorsemanpromotions.com, Dr. Blick, Boxing Clinic, man. And, definitely go subscribe to me, Corey Lee Boxing, man. But I appreciate everybody on the show tonight. This was supposed to be a quick show. We went on double, maybe even tipped to triple overtime status tonight, man. On a Monday night, man. We do have a live show every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So we will be there. Tomorrow I'll be on World Breakers Fighting at, I think, 9 p.m. Central Time. He's got a great thing going on over there, so support the boy or the man. World Breaker Fighting too, man. And with that being said, you guys, you've just been hit with another banger.
Yeah.
Peace out, you guys.
Go.
Next time, man. Later.